backtracking some stuff. So me and Bobux kept talking a bit. We pretty much agree on the fact that like this one perspective isn't what most of the commentary community says. Most of the commentary community's arguments are like adjacent to Pokemon's a really sexual streamer who takes advantage of her tier 3 subs and stuff like that. When she's not a titty streamer, she's not a hot tub streamer. She's actually probably one of the least offending in that category, and she caps her fucking donations, so she's not milking whales either. So like those are like 2 points that are pretty easy to like debunk. Boblax has an extremely personal relationship with this drama, that's probably unique to him. And I would guess the majority of people who pretty heavily dislike Pokimane probably don't have Boblax's perspective in their head when they're making their critique. I think there's a lot of like weird dudes who like have a problem with like, God, it's so hard to say because it sounds so cringy every time. But like there are some people who have like issues with like, I guess female streamers because like she's the least offending in every category.
I responded simp to your tweet as a joke. I don't actually disagree with your
Okay.
I just called you simp as a meme on Twitter.
That's not what we're debating about though. Like I mean I put up that video to be funny, but like yeah. I was not going to let that slander slide, Boblax. But
what slander? Oh, the simp slander?
Yeah, the simp slander about Pokimane.
All I'm saying is that's very convenient that a couple weeks before Nick's going to fly to LA, he starts simping for Pokimane, who also lives in LA. That's all I'm saying, dude.
Doxing?
It's not.
Yeah. In terms of, we also kind of went over it. I don't know if you disagree with this, but like, in terms of like,
fuck! Why is it playing music, dude? I'm so. No. We're like, dude, I have no idea what the fuck happened. My internet's never done that before. I'm wired. I have the best internet in the fucking city. It's never shut off before. I have no fucking idea why that happened or what the fuck happened.
I think you got DDoS. You probably got DDoS.
How?
I don't know. It happens.
That's insane.
Yesterday or the other day, I put a VPN.
Wouldn't it last longer than that?
Dude, there was a position where I was being DDoSed. I put on my VPN. It worked. I turned off my VPN. My computer fucked.
Could unironically be YouTube sent? It's not actually not YouTube sent because the Discord call cut out for me too. I thought Nick shit himself, but apparently it was me. I don't know what the fuck happened. I'm actually really fucking pissed right now. Like I'm insanely pissed. Like I can't really
You're good, buddy.
No, dude, this tech issues like make me want to kill myself, and this issue in particular is something I never want to have to deal with again. Because I deal with this shit all the time when I was back at home. It was almost impossible for me to do my job because my internet was so fucking shit. I pay for the best internet in the fucking city, and it's like shitting itself. Like what the fuck? I paid for this shit. Like why?
So like I heard that like the stream died because like you guys were chimping out about Pokimane for some reason.
No, the stream died because my internet's apparently it's not as good as I thought it was. I don't know.
Nick was losing the argument about Pokimane, so he DDoSed the stream in order to save his queen.
Wait, what is the argument that you guys are having?
That Pokimane's largely uncontroversial, with the exception of like extremely personal cases and like misrepresented drama over the past like 2 years. There's like really not many big arguments against her. I think the two big ones are like the Boblax strike and then the not the whole thing with what's his fucking name, Gundam, but especially the part where she's like contacting sponsors was over the top.
Yeah, no, Pokimane has like a super like fake personality that is very profitable to her, and she will do very duplicitous things to protect that. What do you mean?
How is it profitable to her? Like, how is she? Is
she not making millions of dollars off streaming?
Yeah, no. But so you're talking about like her fake personality that's like directly profitable. So are you talking about like the weird "I'm not going to tell you I have a girlfriend" thing to get simps to be around me?
No, the like weird "I'm so wholesome, I'm so nice, I'm not a total asshole," bro. And
you're
anybody
you're kidding anybody who's not their 100% legitimate self and like plays like any sort of a character online is like disingenuous.
Is there a real
like
personality?
Is
that her real? Yeah, exactly, and that's why people don't like Boogie, Nick.
Yeah, that's so unhinged. That's like the worst reason to hate Boogie. There's like 50 better ones than like
I don't
he
like
was trying to be
Pokimane. I just
internet
don't
man.
like give a shit about her.
Well, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about like the greater commentary community.
Dude,
I'm not talking about. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm like the only one in the world who doesn't give a fuck if people are trying to be like more positive than they actually are when they're on the internet. Like I don't know why anyone would go on the internet and just be like.
She's almost
not real. I mean, like,
she's almost a completely different person online and offline. But I don't think
most people don't like fake people.
Then maybe they should find people IRL instead of people who are professionally online. Like, all influencers aren't like.
it only becomes an issue if she portrays her character as something real.
Well, it's also a problem that
like
if anybody
in a serious
like
scenario, not like
the other problem though is
scenario.
The other problem though is that like when people like criticize her and portray her as not so wholesome, and then she uses duplicitous means to like silence them.
What are the duplicitous means? Because I agree with
striking
the one on
people, going on and attacking people's sponsorship.
So what is she? Okay, but those are the two arguments I agree with. I don't think anything else about her is extremely controversial. I think there was the Bo Black strike. I think there was the. I'm pretty sure the other person she struck was like ripping off her content.
Does there have to be a consistent pattern
there has to be a pattern of behavior. Yes, absolutely. For the amount of hate that this girl gets, in particular, in comparison to like any other creator, yeah, dude, there's like the evidence doesn't match the fucking destruction.
Okay, wait. Name like another creator that gets comparable hate compared to her.
Comparable hate.
Yeah.
Mostly
and what's their most
she gets criticism that I would argue is like the same shit you get like completely like dirtbag degenerates. Like that's the amount of coverage because her name is a good algorithm tool, so everyone makes like fucking 40,000 videos on her. It's like
well, I mean, the same is with Hassan though. Like that's and the same with like making fun of Boogie or Wings or somebody like that. There's like a lot of people that like
Pokemon's not Wings of Redemption.
Pokimane makes more money than Wings of Redemption.
I don't think that's the difference. But yeah, in comparison to those three people, Pokimane is definitely not as problematic. She's just
But she gets just as much airtime, if not more.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah, I think that she gets more airtime.
Well, hold on.
Not recently, I'll say that.
There are Wings of Redemption community style things that are around like making fun of Pokimane.
No, I'm talking about like sheer numbers. Like I think that Pokemon gets shit on way more than like Wings of Redemption. Yeah.
There are entire channels shitting on Pokemon. Like there are entire channels shitting on Wings of Redemption.
There's the entire commentary community that covers Pokemon and not Wings of Redemption.
Yeah, but what's an example of the commentary community covering something? Because here's the deal: Pokemon only comes in like waves, and she hasn't been a relevant topic.
That I get sent whenever we talk about her.
But like, are you getting sent by random dipshits on Twitter or by actual YouTubers?
Well, I talk about a lot of things online, so I see a lot of different people reacting to a lot of different shit.
I guess, but I'm talking about like every time I see Pokemon as like a topic on YouTube, it's like, I mean, last time she was a topic was literally the Fedmeister stuff, which I'm pretty sure I thought we all agreed that the Fedmeister stuff was pretty fucked up. I'm a little bit confused like when that changed.
In hindsight, I don't think it was really as bad as people said. But like, so one of the ones that was like I was involved in because I didn't realize it and I didn't see it until after the fact is that like she tweeted about socialism one day and people made like entire videos about it, right?
It was a dumb fuck tweet.
Yeah, but like
did she say something really
everyone
stupid?
Said like
she said capitalism is like evil or something, and
is it the capitalism encourages sociopathic behaviors?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like because I always see a lot of capitalists going on about how they're going to shoot capitalists, not like socialists.
All right, so that's good. So like when you see that, a lot of people were saying stuff like, capitalism like embraces sociopathic behavior or something like that, and they were making the comparison like, Pokemon, sociopath, capitalist, I got it or whatever. But then we find out that like she caps her fucking donations. Literally like worked with Streamlabs.
After she got criticized for like the person spending like a shit ton of money. Yeah.
Whoa! What person spent a shit ton of money? What are you talking about?
You don't remember the whole like guy spends like $40,000 on Pokemon meme? What?
You mean the Gundam video that he had to say wasn't real? Like that was all the memes?
He said that somebody said that.
Okay, but he made a video off of people joking about.
Okay, but like you understand that. You understand that. Like, hold on. Real quick. You understand that there are people that spend like inordinate amounts of money on specific streamers, right?
That's fantastic, but we have examples of people who are supposedly spending tons of money on Pokemon, and then some of them turned around and said like that wasn't the case, and nobody actually proved those were legitimate donators. Like people just go under Pokemon.
Wait, did people say that I was just joking, or did they say we don't know who this person is?
You can look up the Gundam video. He talked about it.
Because, like, I know for a fact there are, like, mega whales. Like, there's like, a fucking dude that spends, like, $40,000 a year on Bosch's streams. Yeah, that's great, but that doesn't... Okay, even if there are whales that exist, that doesn't make it okay to, like, pick off Twitter jokes and stuff like that. Of people being like, my mommy Pokemon... Is it off on it, or is it criticism that she responded to in a positive way? If you don't fucking know if it's real, then I don't know how well your criticism is being capped them, so, I mean, I guess the criticism holds a little bit of wait.
What? The donations?
She kept the donation amounts.
We don't even know if those donations are fucking real, Flamenco. What are you talking about?
But it doesn't. Okay. The premise is that she is getting way too inordinate criticism. And the criticism was that people were spending a shit ton of money on one streamer, and then she's like, you know what? That's fair. I'll cap my donation limit. People can't donate like a shit ton of like insane amounts of money like me.
I think it's for a different reason.
You're like creating a new narrative in thin air.
Because
except that was like people were making fun of her for. What the fuck are you talking about?
She said the reason she capped is because she doesn't actually need the donation money, so she feels like she doesn't want to. She wanted to cap her donations. I think it was just to like get brownie points or whatever. I don't know. It doesn't really matter.
I mean, it was, but I think that's like a positive thing, especially with how much
dude,
she makes.
Gundam
Like,
I don't really care.
Here's the deal about the capping donations thing, right? Like, it's like you're saying that her tweet about capitalism is vindicated because she capped her donations. Okay, did she cap her sub count?
No, it's not.
Did she cap her ad revenue? Did she cap her sponsorship revenue or whatever? She's making assloads of money.
I said the people who are making comparisons saying that Pokemon's like this huge fucking capitalist are probably the same fucking people who are saying Pokemon's like the most sexual streamer.
Of course, she's a capitalist.
Wait.
She makes assloads of money.
Okay, but that's great, dude.
I guess
that's great.
Wait, you're defending her.
Well, we learned from Hassan that. That socialism is about literally making more money than
here's
other
the thing
people.
about Twitch, dude. People do not donate on Twitch like they super chat on YouTube, dude. Mostly, you make your money through subs. So it's like,
I mean, that's all good.
People gift
that's all
subs,
fine.
though.
But the point is, you can like donate gigantic chunks of money all at once through like Streamlabs. In way, like you'd have to donate like 100 gifted subs multiple times or whatever with the actual sub gifting feature. The point of the matter is, if she wants to be a socialist, hey, that's fucking fine. She's the only socialist creator that I've possibly run into, including like Hassan Vosh and all these other people, who made some effort to try to curb how much money she's bringing in. Yeah, obviously she still works for Amazon. Obviously the critique still holds up, but she's the only one even attempting to practice what she preaches. So how much could I possibly
Nick,
and I'm not saying that like, and by the way, this isn't a defense of the socialism aspect. I was very clear. It's a defense of the aspect where people are saying she's this big capitalist or whatever. Fucking look at her, dude. She's a huge sociopath.
Do you think that any of the people that were criticizing her would then look at how she changed and capped her donation amounts?
No, I don't. I think they'll make more videos.
Hey, that's actually pretty cool. Good for her.
No.
It was featured in the theatrical Hollywood release 2 months ago. What?
Luna Lizzie funded $2.34.
Wait, one more time, Boblox. I missed that.
She was featured in a theatrical Hollywood multi-million-dollar theatrical release 2 months ago.
Yeah.
She probably didn't make like millions.
Wait, I'm so confused.
She probably made like maybe like 50,000 or something.
Wait, hold on. So like, do you think that like you can't be in a movie and then like? Wait, hold on. What do you think like? I don't want to have this conversation on stream, but like, what do you think socialism is? Do you think like she? What do you mean?
Socialism is about making more money.
Capitalism.
Yeah, it's about making more money.
Okay, but like, I'm sorry, that's really dumb. Like, you don't think that she could be in a movie because she's like a socialist?
She's not a socialist. What?
It's a cringeworthy tweet coming from her that nobody wants to hear from her mouth.
Honestly,
we haven't even established if she is a socialist or not. She just like obviously like enjoys the idea.
Yeah, but Nick, you understand why people got pissed at that tweet? Because coming from her, it's like, oh, really? I'm not talking about people who got
pissed from that tweet. I'm talking about people who specifically made claims from that tweet and then found out, like myself, that she literally caps her fucking donations and worked with Streamlabs to do it. So like, yeah, dude, I can critique a billion fucking socialist creators who make a lot of money online, but like, this is the worst example. There is no worse example than Pokimane to talk about.
Nuclear take, any person who makes millions of dollars a year and advocates for socialism is inherently a hypocrite. They should take a lion's share of that money until they're making, I'd say a reasonable amount is $100,000 a year, and then use the rest to donate to charitable causes or to further their own goals. Anybody who does anything other than that is a grifter.
We don't even know if she's a socialist. Okay, we're getting way too theoretical. She just tweeted out capitalism.
That's what I said before.
Capitalism. Capitalism rewards sociopathic behavior. That's all she tweeted. That's a stupid ass tweet because she has the reason she's in the position she is right now is because she.
Okay.
By the way, I will go as far as to say
I like capitalism. I think it's fine. I think it's fine that she makes money.
I will go as far as to say her tweet is not inaccurate. It's just rich coming from, like, literally rich coming from her. I mean, capitalism does in a way reward sociopathic behavior. I would probably agree with that. But it's rich coming from her when she's getting sponsorship deals working in Hollywood, and at least she cut off her donations that, you know, very few people on Twitch use in comparison to other donation means.
We have no idea how much money was coming in.
She said her donations are the lowest amount of her income, even regardless of it.
Right.
So.
I mean, she didn't even have to say that for me to know that. I know how Twitch works.
She made a whole video on how much money she makes and where it goes to and everything. There's a whole video on it on YouTube if you want to look it up. Nick?
One of the other things I would say is that I think that there's like a lot of parallels between like Pokimane and DSP, specifically the way in which hold on, let me finish what I'm saying. Let me finish what I'm saying though.
Holy shit, bro.
Especially the way in which they respond to criticism. It's just Pokimane is a girl and kind of gets away with it.
Okay, dude, this is what I'm. Chat. This right here, what you just fucking heard, is exactly what I'm talking about. Thank you.
Yeah, and it's a completely reasonable take.
I was going crazy. Okay, dude, I thought I was going crazy.
You wouldn't.
Wait. What does Darkside Phil do that Pokimane doesn't?
No, Boblex, you have like a personal gripe with her. We talked about this offline. I mean,
yeah, but
I think
it's a reasonable personal gripe.
Okay, but our personal gripe is a personal gripe, and it's obviously not what we're talking about right now. But like, yeah, okay. I think that's a totally justifiable.
No, I want to know. Like, what's the difference between Pokimane and Darkside Phil?
There's no fucking way I'm engaging.
Okay, then explain to me what the difference is.
Pokimane and Darkside Phil is.
Explain to me what the difference is then.
What do you? Oh my god.
What is the difference between Pokimane and Darkside Phil?
This is getting like way too off.
This is like super autistic.
No, I want to know though. What's the difference between Darkside Phil and Pokimane?
This is a fun conversation.
Yeah, clutch your pearls more, dude. Like, that's really good explanation. Use your words, bro.
With different situations.
I don't know enough about DSP to even answer that. To be, I barely know who he is. So.
But would you say, Nick? Would you say Augie's opinion of Pokimane is not unfounded?
Well, he's your friend. I mean, Augie, what is your take on Pokimane?
Come on, Nick, bring it.
I think she's probably not a good person and probably kind of AIDS. I don't know. Like,
I'm sure, like, if you could, like, all right, well, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe if there's like something I'm not remembering from the situation. I mean, Boblex, you apparently just made a big video on it. What is Augie's lie that he's talking about? What's like the big lie?
The big lie that Pokimane said in her
like, initial response stream to Fed.
Yeah. So what was it?
She lied about like something Fed said in text or something. I don't know. I forget. My memory's fucking dog.
Dude, I don't. You see, do it. All right, like Augie, you understand how that was a really shitty fucking like defense of your point.
I don't remember drama from like a year. I don't remember drama from like a month ago, dude. Like I don't think about this shit when I'm offline. I don't like regurgitate it through my brain and think about it. So I can't cite what she said a year ago, or whatever. I just remember walking away from the whole situation, being like, "Wow, she's kind of a cunt." That's basically what I said.
All right, well, I'll stage this in a better question to Boblex, because again, he did make a whole video covering this. So can you tell me what was comparable in that situation? What big lie or anything like that was comparable to her striking you or like going after sponsors? Like, is there anything in there that was comparable, like on the same level?
I don't think there was.
Okay, that's like what I'm trying to say is I think there's been like a lot of little dramas and stuff like that, and they get made like to be big dramas because the Leafy videos were funny last year. That's what I think is a lot of the issue here. I don't think people say that she got Leafy banned. That's another interesting one, as if she held the gun to Leafy's head and made him like upload fucking 10 videos
Nick,
in a row.
There's one thing, right? Do you think that a lot of the people who criticize
about her?
Yeah, but hold on. Nick, do you think that a lot of people that criticize Pokimane like hate her or want her fucking banished from society or something like that? I don't think a lot of the people who make like fucking hit piece videos on like Marvel and shit like that really believe that Brie Larson is the end of the earth. But I think they farm nut jobs who like have crazy takes because they watch these weird videos. Yeah, but you almost sound like I forget who was telling me about this last year, but like the guy who was like, "Oh, all the Pokimane hate is stirred by people's just hatred of women or whatever the fuck." Like, I mean, that's bullshit.
I don't think it's people's just hatred of women, but I think that there are a lot of people who don't like female streamers, and they're kind of corralled into like some of these.
Are there
videos.
Really though?
There's
I know they exist, but like I don't think that's anywhere near the majority.
I genuinely think that if Pokimane was a dude,
their vocal majority,
people would go even harder on her. Like, if Pokimane, like, I'm gonna be taking a break. I'm really stressed out about all this. Like, they would be fucking crucifying her. Especially if it's coming right off of her. Like, you know, I don't know why people are sponsoring this video or anything like that. Like, if she was a dude, she would be absolutely fucking demolished. Dude.
I think she was hit pretty hard for that, justifiably so. But my point is, like, if she, like, dude, with the whole Fedmeister thing, everything we're talking about right now, I think if she's a guy, nobody would care. I don't think total viewership is the discussion.
So she got pretty much away scot-free.
Wait, hold on. Can you name one drama where people don't get away scot-free, where they don't leave the internet
Prime K's, I think, had like a noticeable dip in
but you can't argue with Prime K as Mr. like 200 view Andy and like big streamers. So like Shane Dawson came back.
Hey, well, hold on. He lost like I take a look at some of his things. He used to be pulling in like 270 viewers or something, even when he didn't have Destiny on. Wasn't he? He's got like streams where he had 60, dude.
Yeah, if he has streams where he had 60, what has he been pulling recently though?
Like, pretty
Prime's
lower.
live right now at 191 fucking people, dude.
I've seen him on live with like 50.
Okay, but I see him right now. He's right there. Go look at him. He's got 191 people on the fucking thing.
Do you think that it had a detrimental effect on his total viewership, though?
Yeah,
I mean, we don't even have to argue this. We can just look it up. I can Twitch.tv.
There's like a viewer advocate. Yeah.
How do you spell K's?
I think
Prime and then Kayes.
All right, his viewership. When was the monthly allegations?
I want to say like a month and a half ago.
September or August? Because that actually matters a lot. If it was August, then Flamenco wins. If it was September, Nick wins.
Let's see. Prime K's.
Oh yeah, you can point to Sky Williams. If this example fails, you can point to Sky Williams.
No. Sky Williams made Sky Williams' bed by not coming back sooner. If Sky Williams, like, I'm talking about people who stop uploading. Like, if Shane Dawson can come back, that proves like cancel culture doesn't exist.
Prime K's was August 22nd.
August? Okay, in August he averaged 219 viewers. In September he averaged 171. So he lost viewership.
Wait a minute, Augie, that's like the difference between like 40 viewers.
Nick, that was like, wait, what percentage is that? 219 to 171? That's like a decent fucking difference, dude. That's like 50 20%. Viewers. That's 20% loss. I mean, a loss is a loss. Whether you, it's not like he lost half of his audience, but he lost a chunk.
Wait, Augie, so are you going to count like the streams when people were going there?
It was at the end of August, though.
Wait, the drama at the end of August. Hold on, the drama happened at the end of August, which would be his peak. So in that 1 month we're talking about, when he had his biggest month, that's like, is that not August? What is that? Hold on, can you move your cursor? I want to see the graph. Because it looks like he lost a much bigger set of viewership in February. What happened in February?
I don't know. Maybe he got rated a lot or something.
Well, he was averaging 1,700 people in February.
No, 449.
What is that? I'm sorry. I'm looking at.
You're looking at the hours streamed.
Okay, so he was averaging double his viewers, and he's lost like 40 more.
Okay.
My point is,
but Flamenco's saying he lost viewers to the drama. We just proved that, and now you're like, whoa, he lost views before, so maybe he just lost views again. Do you not think that's correlated at all?
Correlation doesn't mean causation.
When you're in drama, what happens to your channel?
There's a lot of things that could happen. Sometimes you lose subs, sometimes you don't, sometimes you gain subs, sometimes...
stream after Destiny did a whole debate with Dylan Burns. How many people did he have that night, and how much did that affect his overall numbers for the month?
Oh, is that what you're saying?
Streams after. I'm saying that because he was vindicated within fucking 24 hours of the allegations being dropped, he was getting tons of love. I was in there. I think I donated something like 50 subs to him in the next 2 days, and he had his most viewers I've ever seen.
That's a fair point.
So, like, I know for a fact I was there. I don't remember what numbers he had, but if we can look on a nightly basis, I'm sure it's going to be peaking around the 22nd.
Wait, what? How does this relate to Pokimane? I'm like completely
I'm of the opinion
Flamenco's talking about cancel culture, and we have like huge creators like Toddy Westbrook.
Wait, what am I? What's my argument?
Cancel culture.
Wait, repeat it one more time.
Flamenco's talking about cancel culture.
Maybe
you brought up Prime K's and you're talking about like the damage to his channel, so obviously like it's cancel culture.
I mean, it's more like just like drama and scandals that like lead to shitty behavior.
You were talking
and,
about
like,
Pokemon's
lower
viewership not dropping. She has no crossover with any of the people that she's being made like videos on. Every Twitch streamer on the entire platform is taking her side. All of the, like
exactly. Every Twitch streamer is taking her side.
And I think as me and Augie and Boblax have fucking easily learned in the last few weeks, the Twitch people hardly know who the fucking YouTube people are. Maybe the big guys do, but in like the mid tier,
I will give you this. Like people also
they don't know who you are.
People on Twitch also defended Hassan's shitty behavior around that same time. So maybe it's more of like a tribalism
people
thing.
Have tribalism defended their own, and to be honest, I don't think the average Pokemon viewer gave a fuck what Leafy had to say. I guarantee most of them weren't even around in 2016.
Yeah, there's not much crossover between commentary demographic and Pokemon.
Yeah, dude, like I've watched like Def Noodles. He got pretty stunted earlier in the year. I think we made some pretty easy claims about him. Like he fucked up 3 pedo allegations in a row, and everyone hated him. And then he started saying the word fuck more, and now his channel's exploding. So like I'm just saying, like we can catch people red-handed. I think what Def Noodles has done in the past year is far outweighing anything that Pokemon has ever done.
I agree.
And like Def Noodles is like soaring to success. I think what Ethan Klein has been able to just walk off for the past 3 years is fucking insane.
Yeah, but people criticize Ethan all the time.
Yeah, we criticize Ethan all the time. That's my point. So like what we do over here and what YouTube does over here and what all these big YouTubers say about Ethan has not affected Ethan's numbers. Ethan's numbers are the best they've ever been.
The backlash is almost never going to be equal with the
only thing that's going to hurt Ethan is the new Hassan drama that I'm sure you want to talk about, because that actually might hurt Ethan a lot.
Did Keemstar lose viewership when he got canceled back in 2016?
Keemstar lost 100,000 subs and had him back by like I think the next year. And his viewership is way higher now. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying though.
Yeah,
like,
I mean it depends on
what is cancel culture. Yeah, like the only guy who got so fucked he was gone was Zaptai, and he just stopped uploading and didn't fight.
I mean Sky too, but yeah.
Uploading,
I think we're in the middle of Sky. I think Sky's going to be okay next year, and I think
I hope so.
Well, if he uploads to YouTube, yeah.
Again, like Sky posted that huge video and stuff like that, and it didn't get received as well. Sky has started to get redeemed through like the Smash community and stuff like that, and I hope Technicals keeps doing good work, because Sky's arc.
I mean, the only way you can get permanently canceled is if you're like EDP 445. Let's be real.
I mean, yeah, that's why I'm like deplorable pieces of shit is how I would describe it.
I'm just saying,
like, short of
Katerino, she lost her entire viewership as soon as the Call Me Carson thing broke out.
So the Katerino stuff is interesting because her entire audience, unlike the Pokemon thing that me and Flam were just talking about, 90% of them were probably Carson's viewers. That's a way you can get canceled. There's so much crossover; it's almost impossible. Yep. It's a Twitch on Twitch one, and that's a good example. That's why Pokemon didn't get any impact. Now, just because she didn't have any impact doesn't mean that she wasn't like the talk of conversation, multiple articles being written about her, and all that other shit. Like, she was absolutely, quote unquote, held accountable the only way that she could be held accountable. And I think when you watch Cordwood's video, you're going to find out just how much accountability is handed out in this community. It's close to none.
Cordwood's doing a video on Call Me Carson?
No, he's doing a video on accountability. It looks really good, dude. The trailer's insane.
Yeah, even though, like, I don't think the commentary cancellation or whatever, like, affected Pokemon's bottom line, it definitely, like, pissed her off. She definitely didn't want any of that to happen. And thought that her career was in jeopardy, even though it really wasn't.
And that's something that happens to a lot of people.
Her, like, image is very, like, meticulously crafted. Yeah.
It is, yeah.
So anything that, like, goes against that kind of, like, rubs her the wrong way.
It's part of why she's so successful on Twitch. Although I honestly don't think she needs to like put on like a cutesy persona to be popular on Twitch. I think her normal persona, like behind the scenes, would work fine for.
Why is it okay for dudes to go around being like super fake masculine and shit like that, and have like their over the top personality like we do, but girls can't have a cutesy persona?
Is it?
Yeah, I didn't say she can't.
Wait, who has persona? Like a fake like super masculine persona?
Well, actually, I was going to say Zerka, but I think it's actually real.
Yeah.
Who is it? Haas?
I think Haas has that, like, retard energy, like, for real.
I'm just saying that, like,
people say XQC puts on a character.
Nick
No, I
Merckx?
think XQC is that retarded.
Nick Merckx? Tyler One?
Tyler One, yeah.
Tyler One might. He might be playing that up.
Perfect example.
Tyler One is a great example.
But Tyler One isn't really playing up like a masculine persona. He's playing up like a manic persona.
I think Grossgore played it up. Anyone else like have that take?
Probably. I mean, given how much of a pussy Grossgore sounds like now, yeah, he probably was playing that up.
Because every time you got, bruv, you motherfucker, you little bitch made ass fucking pussy.
All his videos were bits. I don't think. I always thought people were really fucking stupid when they would get unironically mad at a Grossgore video. Dude, Grossgore was a comedy bit. It wasn't real.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think it's an issue that Pokimane puts on a character for her platform.
Yeah, dude, I don't care that Boogie2988 pretended he was wholesome and then he had a porn blog where he talked about fisting, like...
Yeah, but that's why people don't like Boogie, because Boogie's extremely fake, and he, constantly, fence rides. Huh?
Okay, but hold on. That's a legitimate argument. I think fence riding is legitimately annoying. And that was, like, the biggest critique against Boogie for the longest time, is that, like, he just wouldn't take a side. And that's, like, I get that, because he's covering YouTube drama. If he wants to fence ride, he should have just kept making video game content. However, he decided to go and fence ride, like, trending topics, because that was what was optimal at the time. That's a huge critique of Boogie from 2016, and I think it holds up to this day. Boogie2988 acting too nice and then being like edgy off camera and joking around saying that I think that your parents should have aborted you is the stupidest argument I've ever heard in my entire fucking life. I think Funny Boogie on the Kill stream was the best thing that ever happened. And
absolutely. When he's like going on about how much good the Nazi party did,
when he shit all over V, I thought it was hilarious. Like, I don't know, dude. I thought it was funny.
And like, like I said, like, people just generally don't like fake personalities, I think.
My only issue that I've ever had with Pokimane being fake is when she went on podcasts after the copyright strike situation finished. This, I think, was October 2019, so like about 6 months after it happened. And she was playing like complete victimhood with her character in terms of the situation, being like, oh, I didn't know and I got so fucked up.
Well, I bet you're saying playing, but maybe she literally is just delusional. Like, I mean, we don't know she's playing the victim. She literally could think she's in the right in that situation.
I don't think so. She wouldn't have like given so many like that's I should have done that if she did.
What do you mean? That's exactly how you get out of drama. Like, the whole YouTuber fake apology meta is to just pretend you care or whatever, and then move past it.
I don't know. I think admitting fault in these instances kind of like precludes you from being able to do that in the future.
What if you genuinely believe that you're in the fucking right, and you have to get out of something? Are you gonna like take the career hit, or are you gonna push past it?
Well, then again, if that's the case, then she's being fake again.
Yeah,
She argued with me back and forth for like so many messages about
because Boblax,
she thinks she's in the right. She 100% thinks she's in the right.
Nick,
she was in the right to strike me. She thought that. She thought she was legally in the right.
Augie, have you ever
think she's in the right? I don't know.
To be honest, again, like I think Boblax has legitimate reason to be pissed off about that, and that's not like what I'm arguing. And that's fair. But I'm just saying, like, if someone thinks that they're in the right and they're the hero of their own fucking persona, it explains why they might be going on podcasts.
But besides that one instance and a couple other instances, I don't have an issue with her playing a character.
Has anybody in the party ever like kept up acquaintances because it would be too much of it would literally just be too much of an inconvenience to cut somebody off?
No.
This could be in public. This could be in private. This could be with an ex-girlfriend or whatever.
I don't know. Usually I cut everybody off.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like bad at that.
If I don't like the person, I'll just not talk to them.
So you've
I'll like let them know that I don't like them.
So every time that like you have a problem with somebody, you light them up. You've never just avoided them or whatever, and then just kept up acquaintances.
Oh yeah, I mean, obviously, I'll only light somebody up in public if it's like been benefit to me. Like there's like a problem that needs to be addressed or something. If it's avoidable, then yeah, sure.
Now, if you can totally avoid this whole situation, just never talk to the person again. And never
I mean, obviously, why would you stick your neck in shit that's not even going to benefit you in any way?
Okay, so I don't know. That's kind of I would argue that's kind of down the same rabbit. Like I don't know if say like I'm going to VidCon with somebody I really fucking hate. I mean, maybe I'll just leave that guy alone for a month or whatever until after or whatever, and then maybe I'll like then care.
We had conversations about because I was essentially helping her deal with the drama after it happened. Because by the way, the situation was like completely finished by the end of 2018. Then it resurfaced because Fainted's video got 3 million views and PewDiePie made a video on it on an already resolved situation. So I was helping her resolve it, and we had back and forths. And she told me, "Hey, thank you for helping me with this drama. If you know, I'm not really that good at drama. If you ever, you know, if I ever get into shit, if I ever get into shit in the future, please contact me and help me with this drama." And then I did, and then she told me to fuck off, and I'm manipulative, so fuck her.
So not to like,
he literally asked me to help.
Like, yeah, not to like poke and prod at you, but like, so why did you help Pokemon? Was it out of the kindness of your heart? Did you see it as a career opportunity?
In 2019.
And you could be honest about this. You can be honest about this. I don't think it like if you turn around and say like, yeah, I thought like honestly, PewDiePie's talking about this drama could be a big break for me. I'm gonna come out and defend Pokemon.
I thought here's my reasoning back then. I thought it was the morally right thing to do because she resolved the situation. She said sorry to me in private. The situation was over. And the fact that it blew up again when I was okay with the situation, I thought it was unfair, all the shit she was getting. So I wanted to help reverse the situation for her because I felt it was my moral responsibility. Again, I don't think I should have put that on myself, but I did put that on myself. And that's why.
Is there any part of that where you're like, Fainted's whole channel is blowing up off of my drama?
There was one tweet I made where I was.
I'm not asking about a tweet. I'm not like I'm not fucking. I don't have a source, buddy. I'm just asking. Like at any point where you're just like, this kind of sucks because like now this fucking Fainted guy got like 100,000 subs and I only got like 19K.
Yeah, I felt like that for like a day or two. Everything was going on so fucking fast though. Like literally every day, every second. It was like so. Like mentally draining. I was like,
somebody just asked me why is Nick hard right now? Shut the fuck up.
I think they meant to say why is Nick such a hard.
I was briefly jealous of Fainted's growth, for like a bit, not for.
You were mad because Right Opinion didn't name you in his coverage of it, and you were like, "What the fuck?"
That was months after.
To be fair, I would be mad about that too.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying it. I'm not trying to get you. I would have been pissed too, dude. I fucking hate when all these channels come out there and they're like, I fucking hate Nick and Tipster and Tommy, and then they don't name me. I fucking hate that shit.
Oh yeah, I hate when fucking Lionmaker got a video on Jay Aubrey's channel and like he went out of his way to like cut Keemstar out of the story as much as possible.
I don't know how
this is literally.
I don't know how me being briefly jealous of Fainted correlates to why I helped Pokemon. All I'm saying is I'm
wondering if there was any connection there. Like was it like out of the kindness of your heart? No, not like I'm saying was any percentage of it like, hey, holy shit, huge opportunity, Boblack's here, I'm gonna get in here. I'm gonna be cool with Pokemon. I'm gonna clean up this drama, and I'm gonna be the fucking good guy.
Well, no, it was actually really bad. I was getting shit tons of dislikes for defending her. Remember that argument? I literally argued with.
Okay, I'm not asking like after the fact, because I mean.
No, this is during the.
I mean, like if it was me in that situation, I would think like. Okay, but like let's say I'm the victim in this situation. If I come out and defend Pokemon, there's no way they can dislike me. Is what I would be thinking. So like, I don't think you anticipated dislikes from going against Fainted's video. I think. I mean, maybe
I did anticipate dislikes. I was getting dislikes for this whole drama in 2018. I was getting shit on by Pokemon fans until she came out and said it was her, because everyone thought it was Omni Media, her MCN. And also, I had a completely different mindset back then. I was like flung into this YouTube.
Wait, if she's such a manipulative fuck, though, why did she admit she struck the video?
Because she thought she was in the right.
But that could have never gotten traced. Well, yeah, but we've established.
I don't know why.
No, when you copyright claim a video, it says this video is copyright claimed by their name.
Omni Media.
Yeah, by
So who the fuck else would it have been? Somebody, her manager?
Well, no, because like of elimination, I figured it was her. I was like 99% sure.
I think it's also possibly she wanted to have a chilling effect.
Who else is a part of Omni Media that it could have been?
Wait, Omni Media is like one of those companies that manages like the videos. Like when you put a picture.
MCN.
Yeah. It's like, okay. That's like,
Pokey told them to take it down.
So Pokemon's like so fucking stupid that like she went out of her way to tell everybody and link herself to it when she probably could have just
linked it to me.
No, she just thought that she was in the right and that she would be able to get away with it because she thought everyone would be on her side about it.
I don't know. We could go into a whole
she could have just said it was Omni Media and she probably would have gotten away with it, but I mean she wasn't that She just.
I'm just saying everybody's saying that she's like fake or something.
She was like.
You could say that she thought she was in the right to take it down because it was a Twitter compilation instead of commentary video. So she thought she would come out and say, "Yeah, I strike the video," and face no ramifications. She didn't predict that the commentary.
She said she was legally in the right in her video, and she argued with me that she was legally in the right, and she still probably thinks she's legally in the right.
DSP
Or she
move, by the way.
I don't know. Also, before
do you think anyone who brings up
2018
legality is a DSP move?
No, striking videos that are critical via copyright is like
what was Boblack saying critically in that video? What was Boblack? Do you know what the context is of the video she struck?
It's a video covering like a bunch of Twitter exchanges.
Okay, so it was an archival video of her drama with Keemstar. That was all it was. Right. It wasn't a critical video. It was just like an archival of tweets.
Right.
That's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, but like I said before, like videos that make him look bad, DSP will use copyright to strike them if he can. Same with like same with Ralph, honestly.
Yeah, same with like most of
Pokimane didn't intentionally. She thought she was in the legal right. If she knew she wasn't in the legal right, she wouldn't have striked it.
I think part of it's also just because did she ended up looking good in that drama?
Wait, what? How could you possibly even consider that as a reason? Like even so wait, if she doesn't look good in a clip, then she shouldn't take it like. And someone like, so let's say I posted that.
In the clip in my video, did she look good or not?
I think it was a regular argument with Keemstar.
I thought she thought she looked bad. She thought she looked bad.
Yeah, I don't think it was like I'm protecting my intellectual property. I think it's this makes me look bad and I want it gone.
I mean, that's why
fair
she took speculation.
It down. That is why she took it down, word for word. Well, not word for word, but she said she took it down because she didn't want the drama with Keem to like keep exploding because my video was like popping off and exploding.
Okay, but you understand how that's very different than I think I look bad in this exchange. I want to delete it, and I don't want to continue to have drama with Keemstar. You know, those are two different sentences, right?
It's still a false copyright strike.
I'll look exactly what she said.
We're not talking about whether it's false or not.
Well, no, we are because like she admitted that she wasn't doing it based off of protecting her IP. It was based off of.
What the fuck are you talking about? She said she thinks she's legally in the right to be able to take this content down. So she's saying it's because it's her IP, and she's also quantifying it with the reason I want to take it down is because I don't want this drama to continue. So like I want to take this down because I own it. I also.
But if that's your motivation, that's a false strike.
Why is it a false strike? So if you re-upload my entire fucking live stream and I say, you know what, I think I said the N-word in there, but this is my content, so I'm taking it down, my strike is now false?
I think if you're not defending your copyright in particular, I could be wrong about that one.
Do you want me to say what she said?
I would literally be doing my copyright, and I would be giving you another reason on why I would be taking it down.
She says, to elaborate on what happened, I was in the middle of a lot of drama with Keem at the time, and as I'm sure you know, he ended up deleting his tweets, but I still had a lot of his fans harassing me, and overall the situation was really unpleasant. I honestly just wanted it to pass so that I could go back to doing what I do, play games, stream, make content, without having to deal with it all. And then, obviously...
Yeah, your copyright doesn't get, like, removed if you, like, want to take it down because it's, like, ads.
Yeah, but if this is your like sole motivation, then like
it doesn't matter what your sole motivation is. If you own the copyright,
okay. But if you're one, because she wasn't using the copyright system correctly, and two, she's doing it primarily because she wants to protect her own personal image.
That's great, but if we're talking about her actual content and she wanted her actual content off, we're not saying that this is the actual case. We're talking about whether Pokimane thought it was the case. If she has the ability to take down something that is her content...
She didn't think it was the case. Never mind. She did think that. She did think that was the case.
I like how the stream name is just chillin'.
All right.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Because this is like a stupid gay hypothetical about a stupid gay hypothetical. Okay, we all agree that the copyright strike is false. We all agree that she wanted to take down the video and believes she was legally in the right. That's what she said word for word. If she's legally in the right, that means she can take the content down. It doesn't matter what other side motivations there are. It doesn't matter. Like, your copyright doesn't get removed. The reason why it's false is because she apparently wasn't legally in the right.
Yeah, but I mean, and then again, like, do you think it was because she wanted to protect her IP?
Are you arguing whether the strike was gay, or are you arguing whether she can actually strike?
No, I think we both agree that the strike is gay. But that's what we're criticizing. That's what people are criticizing.
Wait, what?
That's what people are criticizing.
No, that's not the conversation you've been having with me for the last 10 minutes. You're talking about like whether she could strike it because like of like her claim that it's a false copyright strike. No, that's absolutely not what you've been arguing. If we like substitute the video for something that's legitimately copyright, so my 4-hour live stream uncut with no edited commentary, I say the N-word in it, and I want to remove that because I look bad and I own the full rights to that stream, I can take that stream down.
Yep.
Now you could argue that it was a gay takedown. You could argue that like I'm an asshole, but my copyright isn't fucking rescinded because like I mean, come on, dude. That's.
I mean, I would just edit it to the part that like you say it and then upload it as Nicholas Furio says this.
Okay, but then arguably you can go and probably look at a specific clip if you don't talk over it transformatively.
I mean, it doesn't. We like with the Sargon shit. Like, that's all you really have to do at this point with copyright.
Yeah,
with that specifically.
Yeah, if you want to go to court with it, you can go to court with it. At that point, like it's probably out of my realm of like takedown, right? But like, yeah, if she thinks she's legally in the right and she goes to take it down and realizes she's not legally in the right, she's lucky that Boblax didn't have any money, and the situation solved.
I think though.
Wait, that wasn't like, a dig at again, He's literally
when people when people do shit like that.
Poverty when she struck me. So
okay, but I wasn't going to say it, but I knew the answer to that. Yes.
When people do shit like that, and their primary motivation is pretty clearly to protect their own personal image, that's why people don't like this person.
Okay, sure. If they don't like this person, I can agree with you 150% on that. But if you're going to talk about like whether they legally can take something down or not because they don't like somebody, even if they own the copyright, then I would have to heavily disagree. They could take that down.
I'm just saying that like getting mad at something being talked about or covering is definitely a reason why people who have very thin skin abuse the copyright system. Like DSP and
sure, but like
Ralph.
Pokemon's not like a YouTube commentator who talks shit about people. I don't care. No one watches Pokimane for her thick skin. Like who the fuck watches Pokimane because she's thick-skinned? She's just
nobody
like
likes people who are thin-skinned though.
I watch Pokemon on mute.
I would not give a flying fuck.
Yeah, there we go.
Dude, I care if my fucking YouTube commentators are fucking thick-skinned. People who criticize others for a living. If Angry Joe is, I mean, he criticizes movies. If fucking,
I mean, Pokemon criticized it's a Gundam
dude,
video.
If Jake Paul had like ultra thin skin, I'd be like, lol, cringe, but it wouldn't like ruin my enjoyment of fucking Fresh Out of London, dude.
Dude, anybody who's thin-skinned and like strikes people because they're mad about something that makes them
bad. I agree, striking is bad. But like, if you're a big, huge pussy or something like that, and your content is just sitting there reacting to videos, laughing, and then fucking, I nobody gives a fuck, dude, if that person has thin skin. I'm sorry.
Except if they abuse copyright, and that's why people criticized her, and that's why she doesn't do it anymore.
Yeah, so and if you go back to the very beginning of the conversation,
the criticism served its purpose.
Yeah, that's. I mean, sure. Oh my god, I don't know what you're debating. Like the opening statement
I don't think that the criticism that Pokimane gets is like super unwarranted and super like just like dogpiling on. I think that like if we're going to talk about people who get constantly criticized, you take a look at like Boogie, Monday Matt, stuff like that.
You're like talking about like weird internet lolcows. This is like we're out of the weird internet lolcows.
Exactly. And that's the reason why there's more like male lolcows than there are female lolcows.
Okay, but we're not talking about lolcows. We're not talking about weird like F-slurs from Kiwi Farms. We're talking about like actual fucking internet like influencers. Like we're not talking about like weird fucking like
divisions of Pokemon's even close to becoming a lolcow.
No, because she learns her lesson. Exactly. But I think that's why Pokimane. That's why Pokemon's not a lolcow. Is because she's self-aware enough to learn from her fucking mistakes. There we go.
Again, like we could talk about this. My opening statement is: I think Pokimane has done probably two pretty bad things that I'm not going to defend. One of which is the copyright strike, and the other is going after sponsors. I don't think you disagree on either of those stances. No. Neither of those are like comparable to some of the stuff that other people get get criticized as much as her actually have to endure.
So let's go through this real quick. So Pokimane copyright striked me, and then she got criticism for it, and then she stopped. So that's like, you would say, Nick, the backlash for that was warranted, right?
Sure.
All right. Now the next one is It's a Gundam one, where she like went after a sponsor, got criticism for it, and then isn't doing that anymore.
I think the part about channel sponsors, I am 100% in Gundam's corner on. The rest of that, I would probably argue is his fault.
Yeah. So you think the backlash she got for that was warranted?
The backlash she got for absolutely. It was around the same time as the Ethan Klein one, and it was just as damaging to a sponsor ecosystem.
So your issue is any backlash is getting past that point.
I think that Pokimane's like a common punching bag in the community, and it's not those two reasons.
What's like the last large video about Pokimane that's critical about her?
Let's check it.
Because I don't think there's been like any major I mean, people have talked about her capitalism tweet, but that's more of like a meme, not like a serious like exposed.
Yeah, the capitalism tweet wasn't even that big of a deal. It's just people being like, "Wow, really coming from you?" It's the same shit Hassan gets.
I don't really.
Yeah, and again,
I don't really think anyone's
we've 100% established if we're going after like legitimate socialist creators or something, she's like the last example. She's the only one who's made a conscious effort.
and then there's the Fed situation. So
like,
since
people
since
actively criticize Hassan less than they do Pokimane for the
people criticize Hassan way more often, dude.
No. Hassan literally gets
Hassan's still getting fucking dragged for the Twitch shit.
Prior to the house.
No, I mean like just recently with the fucking Twitch leaks. He's still getting dragged for that.
Yeah, prior to the
He's still spurging out about that.
Okay, prior to the house.
He's a lolcow, because he doesn't learn from his fucking mistakes.
All right, Flamenco. Prior to the house.
People criticized Hassan before that, too.
Yeah, like, Nick, Hassan's account Hassan's sub count has always been public. So people have been criticizing him and being like, wow, the socialist that makes 12,000 a month.
Has always been public?
Yeah. Like, everybody sees the number. It's on the top of the screen, dude.
That's Hassan's defense for, this isn't news.
Like,
and
people have known Hassan is rich for a while, and they've been shitting on him for that. It absolutely is. And I know that's true, and I know that's true because his count has been public the entire time, dude.
Okay, that's good. I'm pretty sure there was another drama where he made it public after people complained. Am I wrong about that?
No, it's always been public. I've been watching Hassan since 2018. It's always been public.
I think that's been up there since he got like a record on Twitch for concurrent subscribers or something like that.
I was pretty sure there was an early drama.
I kind of remember there was like a fight between, or like
and then there was a clip where he's like, "There it is, it's fucking public now. Look at it."
Hassan has always been public because that's what Twitch streamers do to farm subs because it works. They show their account on screen. They have a goal next to it. His account's always been like that.
I would just say that Hassan gets more videos and criticism about him because Hassan continues to repeat the same behaviors that he constantly gets criticized for. Pokimane learns from her mistakes and doesn't do that. And will people like sometimes bring it up? Yeah, sure. But like, are they like making super long exposed videos about it? Are people making like podcasts about that? Are people, criticizing their takes constantly about that? Not really.
Yeah, Pokimane is probably, I would say that.
So Pokimane doesn't get an enormous amount of stuff because she doesn't like contribute that much to drama.
I don't think she's
When was the last time that she was like
Flamenco, what did you just say? Flamenco, what did you just say?
When was the last time that she was in a major drama?
What did you say before that? What did you say about that before that?
I don't remember. When was the last time that she was in a major drama?
No, before that. Pokimane doesn't contribute to what?
Pokimane doesn't contribute to like major dramas.
Thank you. All right, we're done.
Okay, but like no, Nick, when was the last time? Okay, and what I'm asking for is when was the last time there was a large-scale video or like series of videos or like a season of people making videos criticizing Pokimane?
Anime Sage funded $2.
That would be December 2020, right?
Fedmas.
Okay. I don't think so. Let's see this.
Well, I don't care.
The only other thing.
I'm asking you to substantiate your point.
What has there been since then?
9 months ago, Pokimane exposed on Phil DeFranco 5 days ago. Pokimane's secret relationship exposed. That is the most cringy drama I've ever heard in my life. 5 days ago. That's not
What's
one.
5 days ago?
No. Rice Gum exposed Pokimane.
But Nick,
3
you're
months
picking
ago.
out like 220 viewer
the Rice
retards.
Gum 3 months ago. I'm guessing that was like.
Do you think that like
Rice Gum's big?
Wait, all these are like 25 to 150K. Do these Pokimane exposed?
Are they? Are you showing them?
Can you like share your screen?
Yeah, sure.
Because, like, I'm sure fucking Mr. Toxics did a video on Pokimane yesterday, but does that matter? I'm talking about, like, when's the last time Optimus made a video? When's the last time fucking Pegasus made a video?
I, like...
My channel.
Here's my philosophy.
Or Boblax, for that matter, because he covers a lot of shit. Go ahead, Boblax.
Because, like, there's like these waves of criticism that Pokimane gets when she does something like, let's say, the Fedmeister situation or my situation, or It's a Gundam situation that every content creator goes through. But with female Twitch streamers in particular, there's always that lingering layer of like teenage boys who will always hate on them no matter what, all the time, 24/7. So like, if that's what Nick's talking about, I agree. But
this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about.
Okay, well, just go to this then.
This is the shit that I'm talking about.
Inside the mind of a Pokimane fan, Pokimane admits she did a tier 3 sub.
Yeah, this is the kind of shit I'm talking about. They farm these things. It's just content farm.
Yeah.
Did they farm these, or did they just like make one video about it?
People farm big creators all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
another creator who hasn't been in controversy. This isn't exclusive to Pokimane. Everybody does this for every fucking big creator.
They farm Mr. Beast and PewDiePie.
Yeah,
and all
they farm Mr. Beast, PewDiePie. Dream gets farmed way more than Pokimane. Holy shit, Dream gets farmed to hell and back.
But I'm not making the comparison that she's getting more shit than other YouTubers. I'm saying the majority of this shit is stupid as fuck. Like, Pokimane's gonna date
a lot of drama is stupid as fuck. What are you talking about?
Wait, isn't that your...
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, most drama is stupid as shit.
Okay. But, like, Pokimane admits she did a tier 3 sub. Let's see what fucking Jalen.
Well,
and it's not just this.
Wait, you literally said in your tweet, I don't think there is a single creator who gets farmed as hard as she does outside of, like, deplorable pieces of shit.
Yeah.
You literally said that, but Dream gets farmed away.
Did I say that about YouTube videos? Because every time a Pokimane tweet pops up, people, like, go fucking ham on it, dude. Every time. Are you, like, denying that that's the case?
Wait, what did you say? Say it again. Sorry.
If Pokimane types anything relatively controversial, it's like a huge fucking deal. I didn't say on YouTube specifically.
Okay, how's that different from
Dream,
but
that happens with so many creators. Go to Dextero, and they literally make an article on every fucking Twitch streamer under the sun if they blink. It's like, George Not Found says that he thinks XQC gambling is bad.
Okay, but why are you, like, what-abouting other creators? I'm talking about, like, this one.
Well, your argument is that
you're the one what-abouting it.
Whoa. You said in the tweet, quote, I don't think there's a single content creator who gets framed as hard as Pokimane does. Tweet? Okay, here it is. Pokimane gets dogpiled every single time she opens her mouth, despite behaving basically uncontroversial.
Which, by the way, Flamenco agrees.
Well, you want me
wait, hold on. Let me
you don't even let me read your own
every
tweet.
Single time
I'm gonna read my own.
I'll
read my tweet.
I guess, yeah, you read it. If you don't
I can handle Roblox. I can. Okay.
Well, no, I think there's a reason why people like cover her stuff, because like I don't blame people who don't like her.
Okay, I don't need Boblox to explain to me what my tweet says. I can explain it perfectly fine. Pokimane gets dogpiled every time she opens her mouth, despite behaving basically uncontroversial. This is the main point of the tweet. Is that what she does is mostly uncontroversial. I don't think that there is a single content creator who gets farmed as hard as she does outside of deplorable pieces of shit. I'm not talking about sheer numbers. I'm not talking about how many fucking Dexerto articles get made. I'm talking about, like, Pokimane would date a tier 3 sub. I'm talking about these obscenely fucking stupid videos that are far. I don't care about what they do at Dream SMP. Those people get farmed too. Okay, they're huge fucking creators who have like 25 million fucking subs.
But your argument isn't that they also get farmed. Your argument is that she is being explicitly farmed more than the others.
The most farmed. You literally said she gets the most farmed.
I said farmed as hard. I didn't say she gets farmed the most. Farmed as hard. Okay, can I finish my sentence? Farmed as hard. Like, I could be talking about different types of topics that they're hoarding on. I could be talking about number of videos. I could be talking about number of views. I could be talking about the number of times she gets like fucking ratioed on Twitter when she tweets. Like, I could be talking about a whole variety of different things. Now, if I go further, I was blown away after she got widely criticized for her socialist tweets, and I found out that she capped her donos to prevent her fans from donating too much money. People freak out about tier 3 subs and sexual stuff on Twitch, but, like, we sat through the hot tub meta. She's the least offending female in that category as well. People claim she manipulates incels or some shit, but she caps her donations. So this tweet establishes the opening fucking argument. Then I talk about, I think people go extremely hard on her for no reason. Now I discuss ways that I think people go hard on her. I think the socialist tweet was overdramatic, and I think that the people who talk about her, and Boblax would agree with this 100%, people who freak out over the tier 3 and sexual stuff are, like, retarded.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes, obviously you could say that there are other creators who get farmed hard. Okay, people fucking made 80,000 videos of PewDiePie in the title in 2016 through 2018. I'm not arguing that Pokimane is the most watched creator that's not a pedophile who gets shit on. Okay, I'm arguing that like people are going crazy hard on her for what I would argue is no reason. I don't.
But that's not how the tweet reads.
Okay, well then you can't read,
so
but like that's what's
no, bullshit. No, fuck you.
This is a thread.
As hard as, that means that nobody else is getting farmed as hard as. You need to write your tweets a little bit better if you're gonna like pull that semantics card, bro. Huh?
What is the semantics card? What are you talking about?
When
you can't read, that's literally how it fucking reads.
Hard doesn't imply a number. People are going crazy hard on her.
Is it read as nobody else in this sphere gets farmed as hard as her, or she just gets farmed disproportionately hard? Like, but
wait,
like,
you read what my tweet exactly says, and then you read your interpretation of my tweet. That's so funny.
What?
Holy shit! You just read word for word what my tweet says, and then you said that she gets farmed disproportionately, implying your definition is by sheer numbers.
Well,
Wait, okay, hold on. Let's. I want to get like a poll then, like, because that's how I
don't care what the chat says. I literally said people who get farmed as hard as, and you took that literally as by the numbers. Well, there are like other ways to go hard on something.
Okay, yeah. So there's two different interpretations. It would either be the amount of criticism she's getting, or how
but like the rest of
scathing the criticism itself is. You mean as scathing, but I can see how someone can read that as amount.
Okay, but like
when
I
read it as,
I post this whole thought like in like 3 minutes.
Now that you've corrected
all of my other fucking tweets are talking about content. Every other interaction in this thread is talking about content. Why would only the first tweet be talking about numbers when I'm specifically listing fucking examples, Flamenco? So
because
on
you
top
literally
of this,
said as hard as. That's how English works.
All right, as hard as my cock when I fuck you in the ass in this debate.
No, Nick, you have to make a good point before you do the Destiny like gloating shit. Like you gotta do a little bit harder. Nick, you've like walked back from so much of this shit, dude. You've walked back from
anything.
When I asked you, no. When I asked you to substantiate your point, you're like, "Oh, come on, dude.
Yeah, because you told me that she's like DSP. Nobody in the call agrees with you. All right.
Okay, and so I'm asking you to substantiate how I'm wrong in that.
Because that's the most retarded thing I ever heard. There's no way I could possibly.
That's not a fucking argument.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you 100%. I'm bowing out of that one,
you can't like you can't make a non-argument. You can't make a non-argument shit on the floor and then declare victory. That's retarded.
Yeah, I shit on the floor. I'm Ralph Victor, dude. I'm gonna shit on your chest, buddy. Yeah, there's no fucking way I'm engaging with that. That's so far down in a rabbit hole that I don't care about going into.
Yeah, because you can't do it.
No, because you have to drag it to like weird lolcow territory to make like false equivalences. I'm not doing that.
Explain how it's a false equivalence.
There's no fucking way I'm engaging.
There's no way you can. I know. You're really running hard from this, dude.
No, dude. Yeah, dude. You know what? Honestly, you should post on Twitter.
You are.
You should post on Twitter and post a poll saying, is Pokimane and DSP
No, I want chat to poll.
Creators?
I want chat to poll. Am I in the right or is Nick in the right on this one?
There's no way, dude. That is the most...
you were What's the question? Is Pokimane as bad as DSP?
Yeah, is Pokimane and DSP comparable? Can you say these two creators are comparable?
In the end of the day, autism
There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. I'm sorry. That's the most insane thing I've ever heard.
Okay. This is for the whole situation. This is how I see it. I see that there's two types of
by the way, I was talking to Boblax, so like my argument's for Boblax. So if you want to go into a whole side argument about like the inner workings of the lolcow community, which we're not talking about at all.
To be fair though, my argument is that Pokimane has behaviors comparable to DSP because again,
that's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Pokimane learns from her mistakes. That's why she's not a lolcow.
Okay, that's good, dude.
I feel like I haven't even been able to make my argument because every time I try to, I get
sorry. Boblax, I'm sorry. I've got my big gorilla energy today.
That's why I was getting annoyed when I was reading the tweet earlier because I was reading the tweet to finish making my point and then you derail it again. Okay, so my point is that I think there's two like levels of hate. I think there's like the legitimate criticism that Pokimane gets when she does something, let's say copyright strike me, and it gets the backlash. And this is the same type of hate that any creator would get. But with Pokimane in particular, and I think female streamers in general in particular, I think this also applies to like Alinity and a couple other people. There is there is this like lower layer of criticism that mostly it doesn't come from creators but comes from
vocal
fans.
Minority.
And it's like it's
vocal
I would
minority.
like to finish.
Yes.
I would like to finish. There's this constant like a bit of hate that comes from teenage boys that is always going to be there regardless of what they do. Even if they were perfect, never went into any controversy, there's always going to be the teenage boys who are like, Pokemon's a big female streamer and I hate that, and she you know, has donations on, and it's only people only watch her because she's hot and it's simps and blah blah blah. So I think there's always going to be that level of criticism. But then also there's like the legitimate criticism on top of that that is, you know, comparable to other creators, like when Pokimane copyright strikes someone, or Pokimane does the Fedmeister thing, or with you know, whatever.
Just to be clear, Flamingo, you 100% disagree with that, right?
Huh?
Do you 100% disagree with that, right? Because I've always taken you as one. It's like the woman thing, basically. He just made the woman argument.
And then there's also the third point, which is that whenever you're a big creator, you were always going to get farmed for content for doing the littlest thing. This includes people like Dream, Pokimane, Ninja, PewDiePie, MrBeast, etc. I mean, PewDiePie and MrBeast aren't usually for bad things; they're milked for good things.
Boblex, can you read this tweet one more time and tell me where I specify
like
YouTube
types?
But can you tell me where I specify as like by YouTube?
Well, we were talking about YouTube earlier, so I'm not talking about your tweet. I'm just trying to clarify.
Like, yeah, my whole thing comes from, like, I think that, like, when she posts anything remotely controversial, again, like, I don't want to, like, throw Tommy under the bus, but Tommy's like, yeah, that fucking sociopath or something like that. Like, I see Tommy say that, and I see, like, retards in our, like, the smaller commentary community, so, like, crazy shit, too. Not to call Tommy a retard, because I don't think he is. But it's, like, I bring up an example of, like, these are constantly, like, tweet things.
Yeah.
This is like
my opinion is that I think she deserves all the criticism she's gotten from her major controversies that she's learned from, like my situation, the It's a Gundam situation, etc. I don't think she necessarily deserves the incel hate, but that's just part of being a woman popular creator online. Everybody gets that. Valkyrie gets that. Every big female Twitch creator gets that. So.
But I don't think anyone who's as uncontroversial as she is gets the level she does in terms of, and this could be raw audience, this could be.
I mean, Alinity's relatively uncontroversial.
No, she's not.
She just threw her cat. That's it.
No, she's controversial because she bet, like, she had a legitimate beef with like PewDiePie, saying it can be copyright strike his channel.
Yeah, and Pokimane had that with me. Wait, so how was Alinity more controversial than Pokimane?
Hold on. I can easily.
Okay.
She did it to PewDiePie. Pokimane did it to you. I'm saying that, like, the whole YouTube community outwardly hates Alinity because Alinity represents the nth degree of everything Pokimane gets criticized for.
But wait, you think
hold on.
Okay.
Wait, let me explain it. So Pokimane and Alinity often both get the sexual content creator. Alinity is like a borderline titty streamer. Pokimane is not. Pokimane, you have to go far and wide to find the sexual content on her channel. If you talk about, like, the copyright situation, Alinity wanted to copyright strike PewDiePie, the biggest YouTuber on the entire site.
Criticize Pokimane for sexual shit?
Yes, they absolutely do. There's a ton of incels. I'm not even gonna fucking quantify that. So then so you're going about the copyright shit.
Convenient.
So okay, that's great, dude. I'm talking to Boblex. So, like, if you're going after her for, like, copyright strike shit, she went after the biggest person on the platform, and that was and your situation arose later.
You think she deserves more criticism because she went after a bigger creator? Because I'm talking about how you personally feel. You feel like Alinity is worse than Pokimane because she went after PewDiePie, but the numbers shouldn't matter if you're talking about what you think in the.
Because I think she was more controversial. Absolutely, I think she was more controversial than Pokimane. You think that Pokimane was less controversial than Alinity?
I think their controversies are they're pretty much equal.
I think she's dial up 11 Pokimane. Like, everything people say about, like, Pokimane, I think is probably more true for Alinity. Alinity's, like, overtly sexual. Alinity's like a titty.
I wasn't talking about sexual stuff at all. I was talking about controversies. Is it controversial to have tits?
Wait, hold on. So you don't think? Wait, do you think the tier 3 sub shit doesn't count as a controversy? Because yeah, dude, even though it's like weird incels on Twitter, that was like perpetuated in some degree. So like, yes, no, that's definitely.
So earlier, I separated these two concepts from the incel fucking weirdo viewers, and then the legitimate big.
Okay, but you can't separate it when it comes.
Why can't you separate it?
Because when there are people making videos scouring your comment section saying like, "Oh my god, I just donated a shitload of money to Pokimane. I'm not sure if I can take my kid to fucking daycare or some shit like that tomorrow." Obviously, that's now a much bigger drama, and it hinges off of the incel viewers that like were like making.
When I'm saying,
wait, are the only people that are criticizing Pokimane? Like, sorry,
I would love to speak. Holy shit, I would just love to fucking get my
point out. Sorry, yeah, sorry, buddy.
I forgot my point. I forgot.
No,
I literally forgot.
I'm sorry.
Okay. So the thank you for shutting up.
Hey Flamenco, do you want to know what the fucking? You want to see what the fucking?
Shut the fuck up and let Boblack speak.
Well, he said he didn't have the answer.
I remembered and then I forgot it.
Shut the fuck up, Nick.
Okay,
let Boblack speak.
When I'm talking about controversies, I'm talking about not the reaction people have to them simply existing or having tits on Twitch. I'm talking about what they did. So, do you think
it doesn't matter what they did?
Let's go through.
Let him speak.
Let's go through the list of stuff Alindy did. So, Alindy threw her cat and she copyright striked PewDiePie. Pokimane copyright striked me. Did the It's a Gundam stuff. Did the Fedmeister stuff. In terms of both, which one should be more controversial? You're saying Pokimane. You're saying Alinity deserves harsher reaction based on those two things than Pokimane does. Because you're saying Alindy's more controversial for doing those two things than Pokimane is for doing those three things.
All right.
As a person.
This isn't like a numbers thing. We can't like quantify it by like number of bad things. I'm telling you, someone's more controversial because they've been involved in like larger, actually bad controversies. So like that's what I'm saying. And you can't take away the sexual shit. No, you absolutely can't quantify that.
Yeah, because you can quantify how many times they've been involved in drama.
It's not how many times they've been in drama. It's like size. It's proportionate. Like you have to talk about like who's more controversial. Yes, dude. I think like threatening to strike.
But Alinity has much smaller fan base.
Threatening to strike PewDiePie is going to get Alinity more hate. I don't think she deserves more hate. I think it's going to get her more hate than striking Boblax. Absolutely, 100 times out of 100. Yes, absolutely.
Except it didn't really.
Jim the Grapple funded $2, so you all...
Also, like, are the only people that are bringing up, like, past dramas about Pokimane on Twitter, are they just all incels by definition?
I'm not arguing with a stupid incel take with you, because it's going to be like 8 hours.
Yeah, you don't like to argue any of the takes that I have, huh?
Why don't you argue it with Boblax? He agrees with the same take.
Well, don't take the W. Don't try to take the W, then, if you're not actually going to be engaged, dude. Like, holy shit.
I'm not even... I literally have... At no point was this conversation supposed to be Nick and Flamenco. I've been talking to Boblax for like 5 hours. I don't care, dude. If you want to talk about DSP and incels, you can do it on Kiwi Farms.
Well, it pretty much has been you versus Flamenco this.
I know, because he's... I'm sorry for that.
Wait, why don't you engage with him, though, dude? Like,
Boblax is
shut up.
Pokemon.
What? He's got a valid argument.
I'm not saying I'm a bigger creator than PewDiePie, but in terms of like how much both controversies were talked about, like despite me being a way smaller creator than PewDiePie, our controversies we've talked about on like a similar level, like millions of people were talking about. Like PewDiePie made videos on my situation, Fainted videos had millions of views. Pokimane made a response that has millions of views. I mean, it's on similar level in my opinion.
That's great, but like that's not. It's absolutely not. Alinity handled things entirely differently. Alinity handled like public relations entirely fucking differently.
Yeah, but you're talking about how much eyes were on each one.
I'm talking about who's more controversial and who's less controversial. Pokimane is pretty much uncontroversial. With the exception of those 2 instances, for the most part, her content is just sitting there and fucking talking.
When you say controversial, do you mean what they do or people's reaction to what they do?
People's reactions, what they do. It's a combination of the two. Yeah, obviously, dude, 2 people struck a video. I think that most people would see Alinity as the more controversial of the 2 because of her outward fucking... like the way she handled that situation.
Oh. Okay.
Well, I'm trying to say.
You're saying...
Yeah.
Alinity doesn't do as much bad... Alindy and Pokimane did the equal amount of bad shit, but the way Alinity handled her bad shit was infinitely worse than Pokimane. That's what you're saying.
Somewhat.
Because I do agree with that.
But I would also argue that Alinity has a much less positive profile
when we're arguing this stuff, the disconnect is like between our definition of like
it always is.
And our definition of horror. Dude, whenever me and Nick argue, it's always over like the definition of words or something. Like I think controversial means one thing and he thinks it means another thing, and we're not. And then like when he said hard, I thought he meant mud. It's just stupid shit. But I think we generally agree. Although I do dislike Pokemon more based on personal stuff.
Yeah.
But you know, maybe if I didn't have that personal stuff, I'd have the same opinion on, as Nick on Pokemon. I don't fucking know.
Like people,
I also don't think Alinity's that bad. I don't think Alinity's that bad. Call me a simp all you want, but I don't think she's that bad either.
Dude, where is there was one person who wrote me, and I literally like my brain exploded. I want you to hear what somebody tried to rationalize to me.
Right.
This was like such a crazy fucking tweet because I honestly nothing she said made sense.
I'm sorry, that comment killed me. Flamenco is Nick's kryptonite.
Shut up.
I mean, I don't have like I just want everyone to know I don't have a problem with Nick. I just like I think that like you can't really take a W if you're not going to actually engage with what people are saying.
That's totally fine. I don't think anyone would expect me to engage with a point of like Pokemon and DSP are comparable. I still can't get over that. That's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
I think
you haven't explained how it's wrong though.
The reason I didn't want to go into that
it is just because it is. I get it.
It opens such like a big can of worms because we're already talking about one person and all of their controversies, and then we have to introduce another contributor with like a list of controversies that we're not familiar with.
Yeah, I don't know.
This debate went on 90 minutes, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah, I understand that. So do you want to go start talking about DSP right now? Just so we can get at the end of it and go like, okay, maybe they're probably not
should
similar.
we make it 4 hours?
I don't know, Nick, but I feel like when you argue with people, you're
edging right now so hard.
No. Listen here, motherfucker. I feel like no, stop, Nick. This is my argument. All right. No, this is my argument. All right. Nick, when you argue people, you do a lot of like peer pressure shit where it's like if somebody's argument that you've deemed is too stupid, you're like, nobody would ever agree with that. But then you don't give like just a hint of an explanation as to why.
Okay, hold on. So like, do you think that the fucking DSP thing is comparable?
I mean, I don't know. I haven't heard the engagement. There's been no engagement.
There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way.
And you just completely dismiss it. And even right now, you're doing the same thing again. It's just peer pressure, right? You're hoping that the audience will hear your inflection and think that I'm stupid, but it doesn't work. The entire audience is like making jokes about it. That's what I'm saying.
You're farming this so fucking hard.
I'm not. Am I? So is me? Either I don't talk and I'm not engaging, or I do talk and I'm farming it. It's a lose-lose for me. I just don't win.
No, you're farming it, buddy.
But see, now you're deflecting the conversation away from me.
I'm going
my
to explain
criticism,
my
and you're making it about my
to
super chats or something like that. Like that doesn't make any sense.
I have no issue with people farming topics.
Nick, I'm going to explain my rationale real quick.
I'm not engaging with it. There's no fucking way I'm starting an argument about
come on, dude. Don't be a pussy.
It's fucking 1 in the morning. I'm not. There's no way.
Don't be a pussy, dude. Okay, come on.
There's no fucking way.
Come on, don't be a pussy. Try to ape Destiny now. Be a man. Fucking engage with it. Come on, dude.
Dude, don't you have a Xander Hole stream to stalk?
But Nick, you're making it about Flamenco's argument. What about mine, dude? Like the peer pressure argumentation.
Yeah, you're farming it. You're literally farming it.
I think Nick's issue in debating is that he interrupts and says the same point over and over, so it just takes forever.
But Nick's his problem is that he's selective in what he engages with.
Yes, I'm engaging with things that are on subject. There's no fucking way.
It is on subject, though.
I'm not deviating off into fucking simp culture.
Yeah, dude. Like,
wait,
this debate's been all over the rails.
Hey, fuck, that was Flamenco's example.
I know, but you engaged
he
with
said
it.
It was a bad example of mine. He's talking about the one I'm talking about right now.
You engage with that one, but you don't engage with the other one.
The Prime K's conversation isn't the same as starting a fucking 3-hour debate on Darkside Phil, fucking lol cows, and whether
the chat has no idea.
Do you even know what my argument? Wait, hold on, real quick, Nick. I want you to put my argument in your own words. Can you actually tell me what my argument is?
You've said it like 80 times that you think that.
Right. What's my argument then?
Do you want me to say it, or are you going to talk about it? Okay, do you want me to say it, or are you going to talk over me?
Yes, do it.
There we go. Okay, do you want me to say it, or are you going to talk over me?
Are you going to say it?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Oh my god, dude. Holy shit.
I'm not talking over you, dude. I'm saying go
What is
on.
happening right now? Am I being gaslit in
You're
real
saying
time?
the way that oh my god, bro. You're saying that the way that Pokimane responds to criticism is comparable to DSP. That's what you said.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so yeah.
Okay, so real quick. My rationale is both of them have used copyright
I don't
to
care.
go after people
I don't
that
care.
they believed were damaging their brand.
Okay, dude, tons of fucking people have done that. They're not comparable to Darkside, Phil. I'm sorry.
Do they still do it after they get called out for it?
Flamenco, if your whole argument is that Pokimane learned her fucking lesson, there are so many easier ways.
That's why she's not a lolcow. Yes, that's my argument. Yes.
Okay, Flamenco, sure.
That's why she doesn't get that's why she doesn't get like dedicated
sure, buddy, dude.
That's why she doesn't get dedicated. That's why she doesn't get dedicated people like talking about every stupid fucking thing that she says compared to like somebody like Bad Bunny who doesn't learn from what her
Flamenco, so
mistakes.
your argument on why they're comparable is because Pokimane isn't a lolcow and isn't like DSP.
Right, and they're treated differently, correct?
Okay, so I win. So they're not like DSP.
Right, they're treated differently. They're treated differently, correct?
Okay, so your argument is that they're like similar, but in reality they're not.
No, so I'm saying is that they do completely different things and they get different treatment because of it.
Okay, but your argument in the very beginning was that Pokimane and DSP do comparable things.
No, did comparable things.
Okay, just follow me with this, Flamenco.
Uh-huh.
You're saying that DSP and Pokimane did comparable things.
Yes.
And that Pokimane is better than DSP because she learns from her mistakes.
Yes.
So Pokimane, therefore, is not comparable to DSP.
No, I'm saying that they did similar things. They get shit on for it. Pokimane stops doing it and doesn't get shit on for it anymore. DSP continues to do those things and continues to get shit on for it.
Okay, so they're not comparable. I got it.
Right, exactly.
Thank you. Augie, so I answered the question?
I mean,
because we ended off on Pokimane is not comparable to DSP.
Yeah, we answered Flamenco. So, but why couldn't you do that before though? Like, I just don't understand like the way.
Because I didn't expect it to be that stupid. I thought it would be like an hour conversation.
But yeah, because you didn't even give it a chance in the first place. That's why.
Okay, I apologize. Next time I'll give Flamenco a chance.
Okay, well, that's all my critique was, is because it's not in just this debate. I noticed you do this a lot, especially on Twitter, right? Is, oh, well, that's dumb, but then you don't explain it. So then the people that are listening to the argument, they're like, well, what the fuck? Like, what do I even extrapolate from this?
That it's dumb.
Okay, but you have to explain
because you just say.
Wait, are you arguing that I don't debate every person who tweets me?
No, I'm saying that when you choose to engage with arguments, you like are selective in how far you'll go with it. Like,
yes, I am, dude, because I don't sit on Twitter for 8 hours a fucking day. Yes, on tweet like 32, occasionally I go, fuck it, dude.
But you don't do this on tweet 32. Do you do this on tweet 2? Like, you open up with, oh, you're dumb. But then you engage with it again. It's like, oh, you're just retarded. And you hope that your peer pressure will like win yourself the social credit of the argument. But it's like, I don't know. I just feel like that's.
What are you talking about? Like when do I do that?
I just explained, dude. You do this on Twitter a lot. You do this.
So can you show me an example of someone who made a good argument?
Because I don't have your links to your tweets memorized.
You're fucking farming.
Nick, you expect me to have a link to your tweet memorized? Oh yeah, I know the link. It was twitter.com/NicholasDiorio246PPXW. Yeah, that was the tweet where you said. Yeah, of course I have that in my fucking brain, dude. You just did it right now. You just proved my argument right now. I won. All right, we're done.
Nick,
you are very dismissive towards people.
That's great, but Flamenco has to defend me on this. Because he literally just won a debate with a guy the other day who made a claim and didn't back it up with a source. So Augie's telling me that I literally go around and do this all the time.
You just did it to me, dude. I'm farming content.
Okay, find me an example of someone who made a good point that I just wanted to avoid the social pressure and not have a conversation with them.
Okay.
Can you go on my current Twitter timeline? I've called multiple people to IQ. So like, let me see. Like, I can go like.
But I'm not really talking about Twitter. I'm talking about like arguments like this.
You absolutely fucking were. It was literally the example you made.
What do you mean? Well, that is true. I have seen you do that on Twitter, but I see,
right now?
Dude, I've seen you do that on Twitter, but you also do it in arguments and like these, and it's like
Nick, would you say that you have a tendency to be dismissive towards people that you view as being dumb?
Absolutely, dude. If I don't think that you're making a normal argument,
there you go. That's what people are criticizing.
But like,
you're
dude,
extremely
that's
dismissive.
Totally fine. That's totally fine.
That's why people are criticizing you, because it's not a very good personality trait.
It absolutely is when you're like trying to.
No, it's not.
Be on. Oh my god, yes it is.
It's like people
Flamenco,
find that insufferable sometimes.
Flamenco, you're the guy who sends like 40,000 DMs in a row and messages like fucking Anna. Okay, I don't care, dude. I'm not gonna have a fucking.
What are you talking about?
I'm not gonna have like an 80 tweet interaction with 3-follower Andy who messaged me saying that Keemstar is a deplorable wife beater. Like, there's no normal like conversation that I can have with that person. So like, I'm sorry. Like, yeah, there are some people on Twitter who aren't YouTubers, who are just normal fucking people, who write exceedingly stupid shit in my replies, and I do what Augie does.
But you just did what I just said. You're dismissing them. You're like, you send 20,000 DMs to people.
Yes, I'm absolutely dismissing them because there's absolutely no way.
Okay, well then I'm right. Well then I'm right, and you just acknowledge that, and you're okay with that.
Yeah, I want to see an example of someone who is making like a legitimate argument, something that I could have engaged with, but I did it
just
for
right
peer
now.
pressure. Okay, but we're talking about, can you go to my timeline and find one example of a good argument that was legitimately made that I dismissed?
No, I can't do that because I don't have your tweets memorized, but maybe if I see it again, I'll let you know.
I'm here. I can help you, okay? So here's a tweet today where I posted an entire H3 Reddit thing. You can show it on screen if you want. Here's me dismissing
You can show
somebody.
me 10,000 examples of this, but like...
Well, I'm showing you... I dismiss people all the time. I'm trying to show you
I'm saying you're right. The burden of proof is on me to provide a link of evidence. I just don't have your Twitter memorized.
No, I'm giving you the proof. You just got to show me on the screen. I can explain to you exactly why I'm dismissive of people. Can you show me? Like, can you give me a hand?
Yeah, you're just going to say really stupid people.
No, I'm giving you direct examples, okay? So here's a crazy post. This is like a schizo meltdown post, right? That's why I posted it, because it's a schizo meltdown post. And someone wrote, Keem is a sexist and a piece of shit. I wrote back, lol. So would you say that it would be a better personality trait?
No, but that's not a good idea to engage with. That's obviously a bullshit idea. And that's obviously something that is not worth talking about at all.
Real quick, I actually have a perfect example about this with Spooky specifically.
Oh, good lord. Let's talk about the lolly conversation. Yeah,
right, exactly. She wasn't talking about Lolicon, and you're saying, oh, I'm hearing just like the same things that I hear from Lolicon defenders. That's dismissive,
hold on.
Dude.
I'm pulling it up. I'm telling you right now. I have a policy, I don't know about Augie or Boblax, where like anybody engages with any of the weird fucking minor shit, I immediately fucking ban, because I think they're like horrible pieces of shit. I avoid saying stuff like that because I don't want people to like take that personally. But yeah, absolutely. If you're gonna be
Except Spooky wasn't talking about lolly stuff.
I'm gonna show you exactly what Spooky was talking about.
Yeah, sure.
Where is it?
I remember this conversation
I'll
really
show
well.
you the tweet that I read, and then after that tweet, I was done. I don't care about any of the other context. All I did was quietly
Okay, well, you can be done with it, but don't like say, oh, she's making the same arguments that lolicons make. Like, that's a completely different fucking thing, and you fucking know it.
Yeah, dude, totally is. Let me just find this.
Okay, so then don't do that shit. That's what people are criticizing you for.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay, so this is the thing.
We agree.
Okay, so this is the tweet. Somebody said, guys, sexualizing minors is okay because the minor isn't real, and your friend wrote back, yeah, because it's a cartoon, implying that she's okay with sexualizing minors. Now, I don't give a fuck about anything else. I don't care about anything else she has to say. At that point, I'm off the ship. Maybe that's your argument. Maybe you believe in that. I'll probably unfollow you too.
Was she bringing up Lolicon?
Okay, we keep going. Which is this one?
The one thing I will say about Nick's debating sometimes is that he says something's dumb, and he's probably right, but he doesn't explain why it's dumb. So then the audience just thinks Nick's dumb because he's just saying something. Well, yeah,
I'm arguing giving my critique
of the audience. It's not my stream.
Nick. Oh, okay. Well, then I guess if you don't give a fuck, that kills my argument. I was just saying, if you want the most amount of people to agree with your point.
The most amount of people on my stream to agree with my point. I come here to chill.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess never mind then.
Well, I was just giving you, like, debate advice in the future because maybe...
I mean, typically when I go on other people's shows, I'd want to look as good as possible.
Maybe in the future or whatever, it would be helpful.
Augie, you're not some other person's show. You're, like, somebody I casually talk to on stream 3 or 4 nights a week. Everybody knows what I do on the stream.
Oh, that's
I don't have to introduce myself to anybody on the show. Everybody knows who I am.
Yeah, I mean, we do share a big audience though. So I would just think that you would care, but I guess you don't. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if I were to give a critique of Nick's debating, it's that, and then sometimes he interrupts too quickly, and then sometimes he repeats his
I interrupt all the time. That's a good point.
Yeah, and then sometimes when you interrupt, it's to repeat a point in a different way, and you do that so the other person could help understand, but maybe the other person did understand, but they were just trying to rebuttal, but you didn't give them a full chance to rebuttal because you interrupted.
That really works for you and me because every argument we have is semantic. Every time, and that's not like an insult or anything. It's just we don't meet.
But that's because
we have to argue for 3 hours before we realize we agree.
But that's because whenever we disagree on something, it's semantic because generally we have the same view on most things.
Yeah,
we're very similar. But yeah, I just say those are like my three. If I were to give you like advice going into like a more high-profile debate, like let's say you're debating Destiny on something, those are like three things that you might need to like. Oh, okay, I'm saying for example, I've said high-profile debate and then I use an example.
Okay, here, this is the other. This is the lolicon talk.
That's another instance of interrupting that wasn't necessary.
So this is like a generic lolicon talking point that I see like everywhere. The only reason people
they weren't talking about lollies.
No. Okay.
The original comic was talking about lollies.
Okay, I could probably go look for the tweet, but here,
yeah.
Okay, this is a lolicon talking point. Regardless of like what they're talking about in the conversation, people who usually say the only reason people criticize this stuff is because it gets views. Pretending to clutch your pearls over cartoons gets you more clout than caring about real children. That's like a really gross deflection, and I know you hate deflections because you've been complaining about them all night. So like, I don't know, dude. That's that. Yeah,
nice try at a jab there, buddy.
Okay.
You are totally not mad about this whatsoever.
I'm just trying to explain what you're asking. So like,
I know.
Situation,
I'm trying to get into passive-aggressive jab. I get it, dude.
I get that you're like personally upset that I shit on your friend, but like all I did was unfollow her. So she took like the cloud opportunity.
Well, no. I don't give a shit about. I just so you know, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit if you unfollow her, and I don't really give a shit if you disagree with her. I give a shit if you're saying, "Hey, she's making lolicon talking points when she's not talking about fucking lolicon."
Wait, this is literally a Augie, it's not a lolicon talking.
Okay, Nick. So, like, if you make an argument and it's like you're making a classic pedophile argument, is that like passive aggressively trying to imply something's wrong with the person you're arguing with? Why would you bring that up?
You have to put this in context.
Why would I am putting it in context. And the context wasn't about lolicon.
Oh my god, this is why I hate talking to you. You have to put it in context. The situation with Spooky fucking whatever her name is, whoever the fuck this person even is like she's someone I followed because you knew who she was. So I follow this person. I see weird fucking tweets about some 14-year-old. I don't know if 14 qualifies for lolly. I assume it's like a ebophile argument where you'll fucking semantically argue.
A character with giant boobs, yes. We've already been over the argument, over the fact that like anime characters that are 14 are drawn like they're 20.
That's okay. That's fantastic that you care about that. I don't. Okay, that's perfectly fine. So
no, that's actually kind of important to the argument.
No, it's not. It's not important.
Yeah, no, it actually kind of is.
Okay, it's still like sexualizing a 14. I see. Like now we have to debate the lolicon because you literally.
Okay, and hold on, real quick.
I don't care.
If they're drawn like 14-year-olds, then that is sexualizing 14-year-olds, and that's gross. Yeah, exactly.
It still grosses me
but if the character looks like they're 20,
I don't care if they give the 14-year-old huge fucking knockers to go with her weird fucking like otherwise childish aesthetic. It's fucking weird, dude. It's gross. I don't like it, and like you can have your fucking reservations about it. I can think down upon them, but at the end of the day, it
just
really
don't say that they're making lolicon talking points.
This is a lolicon talking point. It literally
it's not,
is.
Though,
it literally
because they're not talking about lolicon.
The issue here is that Nick has big knockers and needs to fucking lose weight.
So I didn't want to go after your fucking friend. Though. I had no interest to go after your friend. Your friend like made a comment. I unfollowed them. And for some fucking reason, went like absolutely nuclear and dropped like 4 fucking tweets about it. About how I unfollowed within like minutes, by the way. I had no fucking idea that just unfollowing somebody on Twitter would be like this fucking like content farm that it turned out to be. So she makes like a bunch of fucking tweets talking. We're
making Augie so much money with the mid-rolls. You better be doubling these up, putting them at every like 10-minute interval.
This is cancer. I'm not uploading this.
So all right. So then they're talking about
upload the Pokemon part though, not this.
So then people are talking about other shit. So she's like, a cartoon doesn't enable pedophilia as much as you guys desperately want it to, just because you want to own random strangers on Twitter. Like, these are literally the talking points that would make me not want to be around you. So I looked them up. I see that they've said all this weird shit, and I'm like, listen, I don't want to like fucking start a whole fight here, which is why I said it 3 tweets down in the thread. But the reason why I don't like this person and I want to avoid this person is because they were making like lolicon adjacent talking points, and I don't think anyone's going to argue with me that that's the case.
I just genuinely disagree.
Okay, well, I mean, you could. What?
They were talking about lolicon.
That's great, but like we're talking about underage like cartoons and shit like that. And I don't think that there's anything that's. I don't think there's a meaningful difference between an 8-year-old and a 14-year-old being like extremely sexualized in a cartoon. Now,
again, if they're drawn like a 14-year-old, I 100% agree with you.
Okay, that's fine. All right, you got anything else? I'm not gonna have the lolicon debate with you two. I don't need like fucking pedos sending me like weird shit in my fucking replies.
Okay, dude, calm down.
Flamenco, every time I talk about lolicon, these fucking hoarders of people.
I don't want to get into an argument with you. Pedophiles are going to get into it. Like, dude,
I'm not calling every
passive aggressive about it. That's all I'm saying.
All right, you're totally misrepresenting what I'm saying.
No,
you're misunderstanding.
100% honestly representing what you're saying, dude. You know what you're doing too.
He is correct because a lot of times when we do streams and content on lolicon
whenever we talk about lolicon,
people do send
legitimate fucking weirdos will send like weird fucking lolicon shit. Replies. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not
He's
talking
not
about you. I'm not
roasting
talking about your.
Yeah.
It just seems like a jab. So if that's not the case, then I apologize.
I promise it wasn't a jab.
I understood.
Again,
I apologize profusely. Then
that's part of the reason I didn't want to have this interaction at all. Because even if I called it lolicon adjacent. If you disagree with my one fucking word on that being lolicon, that's totally fine. Okay, that's whatever. Okay, it's 14-year-old fucking weird shit. Even if I just said 14-year-old weird shit, and I replace the whole context of the tweet, I'm still going to get weirdos sending me crazy shit in my replies. So I'd rather just not have that argument in any capacity ever. And I just have an auto-block policy for anybody who starts talking about, like, fucking lolicon, because I don't want their communities anywhere fucking near me. I don't know if you've had the... Dude, do you remember the Rev drama?
No, I don't know who that is.
You know who it is, because you were here for it. Okay? You, me, Boblax, we were all on stream talking about this
Venti
Rev person.
versus Rev Says Desu.
Not even Brittany Ventney. When we found what was actually on his channel... And it was really gross.
Okay.
And me and Boblax were going to make a video on it. But, dude, the fucking people who would start spamming shit in our replies...
That sentence you just said probably didn't help with the pedos in the replies. Now that they knew we were going to make a video on Rev, they're probably going to
but like, at this point, but at this point, we're already talking about it. This is why I have, like, again, any lolly adjacent shit, I have a 0 fucking tolerance policy. So if you want to say that I'm extremely dismissive of anyone who makes legitimate arguments about lolicon, and I'm quantifying this with what you actually have an issue with, like 14-year-old girls who are drawn in any fucking way, any way possible sexually at all. Dude, I'm gonna absolutely have a completely closed door policy to that discussion. The same way that I wouldn't want to engage with a vegan, the same way that I wouldn't want to engage with a flat earther. There's just absolutely nothing to be had by me having that.
Yeah, what's wrong with vegans?
You hate vegans?
I don't hate vegans. I hate people who are like, everyone has to be vegan.
I'm
not
vegans.
There's like a list of if some people come knocking, the door is closed. I don't have an open door policy. I'm not an internet bro, and there's no reason I have to have that conversation with you. But now I'm glad that we fleshed this out. I'm probably going to block a few people who send me like a bunch of weird shit. I'm glad we got it out in a big public spectrum. I don't hate your friend fucking Spooky Weeb Trash. I think she's kind of cringe for like farming it so hard, especially before I made the fucking lolly adjacent comment. And I think she has some fucking weird takes on shit. I just don't want to follow her on Twitter. I hope everyone's okay with that.
I'm gonna beat you up.
I don't give a shit who you follow on Twitter. Again, all I was taking issue with was like the way that it can be perceived, the way that you.
I'm gonna force feed you salads.
I'm calling a timeout.
I don't know what.
Yeah, I'm just calling a timeout because at this point, I just want to say I saw there while you guys were arguing, there was like this funny ass super chat that was like, "Have fun like seeing each other in a week at Anaheim." It fucking killed me, dude. Like what?
Dude,
the
I want to legitimately.
Nick's gonna be like, "Can I get 2 double Big Macs?" I'll be like, "No, cancel that order. Get a salad."
Double Big Macs.
And I just hold on.
Wait, before you intervene.
Oh no!
We're gonna be
fuck my ass.
Burger. and they got no In-N-Out Burger on the entire fucking like Eastern Seaboard. So I'm going to In-N-Out Burger. Okay, I don't care what.
No, you're not.
I'm getting a shitload of weed. I'm going. No, I'm getting a shitload of weed and I'm getting a shitload of In-N-Out Burger. And I'm fucking pounding that shit down. We're going to the gym. Dude, imagine going on vacation to go to the gym. Wouldn't be me, bro. I'm getting fucking.
It should be you fucking fat ass, fucking rolling down the hill, dude. You're probably gonna get blisters on your feet just walking around town, dude.
All right, guys, we stepped away from the lolicon conversation for far too long. Does anyone else?
I just want to say to people who like, because I don't know, it gets like heated and shit. Like, I still like Nick.
I have no problem with Flamenco.
See, there we go.
That was actually kind of aggressive. I'm sorry.
Dude, that was such a weird.
I like
what the fuck?
It's okay. It's okay.
No, I didn't mean for that.
And now Nick and Flamenco are gonna fuck hate at FitCon.
Dude, you sounded like a fucking prick there. Flamenco's just like, I like Nick.
No,
Nick's just like, I can tolerate him.
People who are friends can have very spirited, very like aggressive debates and not like, you know, want to because people unironically take that shit like super fucking seriously.
Whoa, everybody stop. Whoa, everybody stop. Totes Jess in chat just said crap stream lol.
So fuck you too, Totes Jess.
You know what's so funny? You guys started arguing.
Flamenco, you're being really fucking dismissive. Maybe she has her reasons on why it's a crap stream. Maybe we should bring her on to talk to her.
No, she should go make her own. She should go make her own stream and get more
Make her own what now?
Like, I don't know, dude. I want to keep going. I want to keep going down and look at all the dismiss I've been of people. Because dude, Augie, that was the most ridiculous argument for you to make. Because
I was right, and you're coping about it right now because you know I'm right.
You are the most dismissive. You are actually probably more dismissive than me.
Whoa!
No, I never. That's bullshit. I engaged with every fucking argument. Watch my Def Noodles debate. I never dismissed him once, and that was Def Noodles.
True.
I had the biggest right to be the dismissive to him out of anybody I've ever debated.
Pokemon. What are your thoughts? Here's one about Pokemon. What are your thoughts?
What? You have a single digit IQ. Nick, you can show me as many examples as you want.
No.
These are not substantive arguments. They're calling her racist, Nick. Obviously, that's a bullshit argument to engage with. Obviously, you would never engage with that.
Why is it obvious? You haven't quantified.
Because they're calling her racist, you asshole. Of course it's not fucking a real argument. Flamenco gave an argument that Pokemon was comparable to DSP, and you completely dismissed that. If Flamenco brought up an argument that Pokemon is racist because she said nigga when she was like 15 years old, then obviously that'd be a fucking bullshit argument that you should not engage with. What the fuck?
Whoa! Oh, you said N-word.
Holy shit, dude! I flinched. I just flinched so hard when you said that.
What the fuck?
It's like fucking
based.
All right, this is what when Flamenco's sentence sounded to me like was this. This is what I heard when Flamenco was talking. No offense, Flamenco, but it was like she's a racist who never gets repercussion for her actions. No, she isn't. LMAO, shut up. But I stuck around for the proof. Pokemon said the N-word.
Yeah, you're allowed to be dismissive there because it's obviously bullshit. Why is the chat moving so fucking fast?
Because you said the N-word.
You said some pretty awesome words there, bro.
Once you said the N-word, the whole chat just lit up.
Like clapping like retarded seals.
Nice.
Oh my god, he said it. Shut the fuck up, chat.
Okay, here's one. I was really... All right, here's another one. Here's another one. I want to watch Squid Game. I want to see what the fuss is all about. The shit's in another language. I'm only reading the sub. Actually, this is going to be really controversial.
Wait, that's true. That is so dismissive.
Funded $2.
You won't watch Squid Game, dude.
Okay, this is gonna be a conversation. Now, I actually shouldn't have shown this one, but it's like I just said. Just
Nick,
watch the dub.
You just opened up debate number 3, dude. The sub versus dub debate, dude. Let me tell you something,
hate
dude.
This debate. Oh
last night,
either way, the translation is apparently really bad.
People were eating your fucking ass last night on my fucking Twitter feed, shitting all over you because you said nobody normal reads TV. Which here's the deal.
I don't think your audience is normal.
Let me tell you something. All right.
Oh shit.
That's very possible.
Let me tell you, subtitles. All right. Nobody. It is true. Nobody normal reads TV. All right. Let me tell you something, all right? Subtitles are sometimes a really genuinely good experience for like a Studio Ghibli film where you get to hear like more authentic Japanese voices coming out of like characters that, you know, look like they're Japanese instead of listening to the fucking dub where it's like very obvious American voices and it completely takes out of the entire experience of the whole movie. Yeah, fucking, there is an argument to make for subs, all right? There's an argument to make for subs. I do agree with what Nick said.
To a word you just said.
Why? Why are you dismissing me?
I'm kidding.
It really is a case by case basis, but like with Squid Game, it's apparently bad regardless because the localization sucks ass. Apparently,
I'm fine with people preferring sub over dub, but if people are like, "There's no sub and there's only a dub for a show," I'm not watching it. All dubs suck. They're retarded. Shut the fuck up.
Augie, what are your thoughts on? So Matt made some big points here. You want to try to dismantle them?
I just think a lot of people hate her because it's the drama through that literally Leafy's banned the content. Again, that's conspiracy. You don't have to engage with that.
Okay, but like, Augie, this is what I'm dismissive of. I can keep going down. I'm very dismissive.
You're not, dude. You can show me 10... Again, this is useless because you can show me 10,000 examples of you dismissing totally retarded, which I've already acknowledged. I've said 10,000 times. It's okay to dismiss... If somebody's drooling with fucking... Yeah, again, okay, wow. Another amazing point, Nick. That's really helped your argument.
No,
oh my God.
Augie, I blocked this guy.
Nick, you're owning me, Nick. Oh my God, stop. These examples are just fucking destroying my argument. Holy fuck. Oh my God.
But look here. So
oh my God, another one. Fuck!
Alright. if Def Noodles wants his @ back, he can try and pester them with appeals until someone looks at it and overrides the previous ban. That's something that Def Noodles should and continue to do. Rainy, he did. He reached out to Twitter and got no comment. Other people reached out and got no comment. He understands the second ban might be ban evasion, but that doesn't explain the first ban. None of that contradicts what I have just said. If he wants it back, he has to pester them with appeals until someone new looks at it and overrides the previous ban. Then he highlights what I just read, and he goes, he has reached out, he has made appeals, and others have reached out on his behalf. I don't know how this doesn't constitute pestering. And what I'm saying is if he wants Def Noodles back, he needs to try and pester with appeals until someone new looks at it and overrides the ban. I don't
Nick,
know.
This isn't you dismissing
I don't know.
Then I go.
This is you engaging with them.
Yeah. I end up dismissing.
You're being mean, but you're engaging with them.
Okay, then I go. He needs to continue. No. Actually, Flamenco, you spoke too soon. He needs to continue to do that. 3 IQ so. He needs to continue to do that. LMAO, 3 IQ soldiers in the replies today. That's me being dismissive. Who said he isn't?
But Nick, you're missing the point, bro.
His computer? Do you see his internet activity? Do you know 100% that he isn't making appeals every day? You can say I have a low IQ, but you're making assumptions with zero evidence. And then I wrote, holy shit, stop eating glue,
Nick,
and I blocked him.
You're acting like you using ad hominems is what I'm criticizing you for. I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm saying you can show me 10,000 fucking examples of you engaging with people's arguments over times that you didn't. I'm talking about the times you didn't. I'm gonna give a fuck about the times you did. It's so cool that you engaged with a lot of people's arguments before in the past. Wow, dude, here's some gold stickers, bro. But I'm not. That's not what I'm arguing with you over. I'm saying that you will at times when arguing with people take completely valid discussions.
But you don't have an example. I have 100 examples.
I just gave you 2 examples. You did it to me before, and quite honestly, consistently tonight, and you did it to Flamenco before when he brought up the comparison to DSP. But you never explained why. So the audience is just listening to you thinking you're a dumbass.
And then it was retarded.
Right, and then when you actually explained it, the audience appreciated that because you were like, okay, finally, we get to actually see these played out.
I thought we were going to sit here and have a huge conversation about the lore.
Right, because you dismissed it instead of engaging with it. You can't just say, oh, an argument's a valid argument. You can't say a valid argument's retarded and not engage with it and then expect the audience to know what the fuck you're talking about.
Because I didn't deem it to be a valid argument. I told you specifically that I don't believe this is a valid argument. But I could just take everything you say right now and say it's not a valid argument and just shut down every time you speak. I'm just gonna say it's not a valid argument and then I win. That's totally fine.
I guess I know the secret to winning debates is to just not engage at all. I guess I don't know.
But I'm not having first of all, I'm not having a debate with Flamenco for one. We're having Flamenco during
disagreement.
The conversation. Okay, but my point is we're not. I'm just saying I had a conversation.
Debate is such a loose terminology. Anything could be a debate.
All right, I'm not saying that it wasn't a debate. Me and Boblax are debating about Pokemon. Flamenco jumps in and starts deviating it far off the actual course to the point where we're about to start talking about DSP. I'm trying to keep it on subject and talk about shit that's actually relevant.
That's a good point. I agree with that. That's what I was trying to do.
And then I don't want to have and I also don't want to have a 3. I can bring this back actually. Now you're dismissing it because you haven't brought it up. But I'm not going to sit here and start talking about who simps are and who incels are on fucking Twitter. There's no fucking way that we're going to be able to have a conversation about that at 1 o'clock in the morning when I'm probably going to try to go to bed in the next half hour. There's no fucking way that we're going to start talking about. There's no. Okay, fine, whatever.
Well, real quick. We can play Faz, or we can drop into the politically provoked StreamYard because Destiny's on.
No, I'm not doing that.
Wait a minute now.
I'm not doing
They're debating about whether or not
we're all retarded.
The
we should have taken this entire debate to politically provoked. Can you imagine our three retarded asses coming there and Destiny has to listen to this fucking bullshit? Could you imagine that?
Let's bring it over. Brittany obviously wants it.
Oh, literally, dog.
I'm not doing that shit.
All right.
The dog's smile is adorable.
I have a lot of super chats to read.
Yeah, you do. You're gonna clip all this out for your channel tomorrow, right?
Maybe. I'll think about it when I wake up in the morning. I don't really like, because like in a way I feel like
this guy got banned.
Nick talked about farming, but like I feel like me clipping the segment is like farming my friends a little bit.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay, well there we go. I have permission.
Oh, I like the Pokemon part.
I would clip the whole thing just for the fuck of it. So I don't know.
I BTFO'd Nick. You gotta show that.
I'm gonna edit it only to the flamenco part. Or no, I'm gonna edit it to like I'm only gonna edit all the points that Bobax lost and like compile it together and make it look like you just got pounded.
I didn't lose
ass.
any points. I have not changed my opinion from now.
Listen,
until
it's late as fuck, and
after.
I gotta get to bed. But first, I gotta do the super chats, so I'm gonna like bounce and read that.
All right. I think I'm gonna take Brittany up on her offer. I'm gonna hop on to politically provoked. I don't know why she wants me to come on when Destiny's on, but let's see. I don't want to repeal the Civil Rights Act. Holy
Actually,
shit.
Augie, I don't know. This is kind of your show, isn't it?
Huh?
We're kind of doing after hours right now. We're just scrolling through my Twitter timeline.
Yeah, I go on to
Dude, isn't this content so good?
You're fucking hilarious, dude. There's episode 300 right there.
Dude, the chat's mad that you ruined Phasmophobia, Nick. Wow.
I'm sorry, dude. Augie could have at any point told us to play Phasmophobia.
No, he didn't. No one had a chance to speak.
This was a banger.
I'm very curious. Jeff Bezos? That's funny.
Dude, he's uncriticizable.
Damn.
Wait, I hear Flamenco in the Phasmophobia talking to Brittany.
Wait, oh my god.
Dude, he's still on Phasmophobia, so I still hear him.
Could you imagine we had this entire debate on Phasmophobia through the radio?
Like the ghost is murdered. Like the ghost murders Flamenco mid-debate, and we gotta wait till we get back to lobby.
And then it takes like 3 hours to spawn in, and then he does, and you guys continue immediately.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny.
Alright, I'm gonna talk to you guys later.
Oh my god. See ya.
Ah, what a good fucking meme. Holy shit, the chat's moving really fast. Alright, I'm gonna read the super chats. Why is it moving so fucking fast? Oh, I guess it's catching up. The crickets are still chirping from Phasmophobia. Great stream. Thank you. Flamenco's live, by the way, so go check him out. He's still live. I'm just gonna finish up reading these. Wait, what? Where'd we go? Shit. Dimer Boy through 5 says, I'm on RC with my fucking hands up. Boohoo Big Ups through 5 says, Connor wants in. No, he doesn't. Zetzer became a member. Thank you very much. Jim the Grapple through 2 says, Nick is showing straight up saliva smoker takes. FPS Silver through 2 says, Nick, I'm just chilling. Also, Nick, look here. Ban. Super Salty 94 TTV through 5 says, this is the best stream ever. Lols based Augie. Sully through 2 says, Augie won the debate. K through 5 says, no, delete the VOD. Jim the Grapple through 2 says, let me give you my pass, Augie, I'll shield ya. Let's go. Dude, I don't even think me saying the N-word is that controversial because it was in context. Like, who's gonna get mad at me for that? Polister 2 says, hopefully you guys have some In-N-Out burger in LA. Carl Wavy through 2 says, I want to ride this roller coaster again. Apple's Worker through 2 says, RFC IRL fight. Buzzsaw through 2 says, content. FPS Silver through 2 says, Nick broke up with Flam, now friends with Xanderhall. Norman Normie through 5 says, here's a $5 to keep the boys together. Mr. Fufu through 2 says, Nick Deflectio, can you get more indignant? Sully through 5 says, this is such a nothing point. Mickey Mitch through 2 says, go to bed, Nick. Jim the Grapple through 5 says, I think Flam's point is that EDP and Pokey did a similar thing, not that they're on the same level of locale. Jack Ryan through 2 says, Tariq is the best support. Or Tarek, I don't know. Abbas Walker through 2 says, this is some nice chimp sports. Sully through 5 says, Nick, just admit you want to do it Pokemon. Lala stepped through 5 says, and tonight's biggest loser is Nick. Retro Dystopian through 5 says Nick hasn't been late in a while and he's trying to come out to you guys as a tier 3 Pokemon simp. Carl through 5 says AIDS. Jim the Grapple through 2 says, so you were all still chilling next week, fellas? The best super chat of the night, honestly, is Jim the Grapples, just for the message alone. Katie through 5 says, you deserve this. Thank you. T-Play through 2 says, huge Flamenco W. Muddle Ravener through 5 says, Flamenco is the biggest retard. Polis through 2 says, in the end of the day, autism wins. Mo Diggity through 2 says, Jerry. Nice through 5 says, Nick, it's not everyone else's fault that your tweet can be read multiple ways. Mo Diggity through 2 says, this is the greatest Springer content. Thank you, Augie. 01 through 5 says, people talk about Pokey Simps, but what about those dudes who have the pic of her with no makeup at the ready every Twitter thread about her? Anime Stage through 2 says, don't forget Hassan's 9/11 trauma. Doc on the radio through 5 says, long-time Black viewer, first-time donator, it's my birthday. Can you sing happy birthday? Jed through 5 says, is Flamenco owning Nick? K through 5 says, come on, Nick, bring it home. Alex Diaz through 2 says, socialism is Candace. Lunalissi through 3 says, can you guys please play Faz now? Anthony became a member. Sido C through 5 says, how much do we have to donate to make this conversation stop? Abaswalk Rat through 2 says, what up, G? Abaswalk Rat also became a member. Jim the Grapple through 5 says, there's a difference between outright fake and playing a character. Gamer Knight 87 through 2 says, all right, bring Nick's Kryptonite into the call. Spooky through 2 says, play Faz already. Doomer Guy sent 2 says, talk about Pokey. The gun is straight up 1 out of 10. K through 5 says, thank you for coming back. Boohoo Big Oops through 10 says, yay. Agmar through 2 says, hold the conversation, guys. Donation coming in, lols. Anonymous 3 says, why does Nick only attack Christians but not other religions like Judaism? Curious. Good one, Super Chatter. I wonder why. Fucking retard. Heraquin through 5 says, Nick, I don't know Destiny, invite to RFC anytime for Faz. As your Make-A-Wish, you're welcome. And that's the last one we caught up with. Honestly, guys, I feel like I just read Super Chats for like 10,000 years, bro. Like, how long was that? Oh, man. So fucking funny. But no, seriously, thank you guys so much for the donations and the support. I mean, holy fuck. You guys fucking donated like $400 tonight. Like, holy fuck. After I just spent so much money, too, that's really going to come in handy. I appreciate you guys. Missed my chat? Did I? Let me type your name. Did it not go through? Oh, maybe it didn't. I do remember you super chatted, and I don't remember reading it. Let me see if it works here. Oh, it was then your membership. You, Georgia Lynn became a member for 7 months. Thank you for 7 months of absolute AIDS. Well, I'm happy to serve. All right. Anyway, hit like on the stream. Follow me on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, @RGFC. Turn on notifs so you know when I go live. New segments out in the morning. I will see you guys tomorrow. Trip in a few weeks. Tomorrow I get my Switch. Wait, I said trip in a few weeks. Trip in 1 week, all right? Like, literally exactly 1 week. Tomorrow I'll get my Switch. We're going to play some Switch games. Set that shit up. I got a brand new capture card. New shit's coming in. Fucking content's getting juicier. Scripted video coming along nicely. That's really all I have to say. I'm going to bounce. I'll see you guys on Twitter, everyone. Peace out. And have a good day, y'all.